had a murder mystery last week. We had a lot of very well thought out named NPCs that were having an issue, and they needed somebody to come and solve this murder. Turned into a double homicide, and then yeah, player solved it. Oh, thank you, Op. Appreciate it. The player solved the mystery, and after that, it's pretty much how we ended it. So, without further ado, uh, it is. Did y'all want to do anything after that? Let me ask that. So we literally just solved the mystery. Um, did y'all want to do anything afterwards, or did y'all want to just kind of like end the night in a typical way, like, oh yeah, we went out drinking to celebrate?
Yeah, let's just wind down.
Fuck that! I ain't going out drinking.
Yeah, kind of had a rough night last night, Damien. Anyway, all right, so it sounds like we went just kind of like a stereotypical night, like it happened.
So yeah, but
oh well, that's what I'm hearing so far. I got a yes from Vulcan and Fenric, Freya, and Rayleigh. Are y'all okay with that?
Yes.
Well, I guess Freya's in the break.
Yeah, I'm about to say, the fuck Freya gonna do?
I'm in jail.
She can try to escape if she wants.
No. I'll
She's
sleep.
in otter
I'll sleep
jail.
my last couple nights here.
There's no otter like it. Anyway, okay, so you're okay with it, Rayleigh?
Yes.
Okay. So it was a stereotypical night. Y'all did things, drank stuff. Some of y'all didn't drink stuff, and then y'all went to bed. It is the next morning. It is a nice, pretty day out, and y'all get a knock at the door of the inn. Well, Sophia doesn't matter, really. So y'all got a knock at the door of the White Sails Tavern, and yeah, there's a knock at the door.
I ain't answering shit.
It's not my damn door.
I'm curious, so I walk over the door and open it up to see what's there.
Well, thank you, Fenner. Standing before you is none other than Brian O'Brien, similarly decked out to what he looked like yesterday. Hello there, sir. Like to thank you proper for solving the mystery yesterday. Figured I could give you a couple invitations to my boss's party tonight. He's having a party on one of the big ships out moored in the harbor there.
Sounds wonderful.
Hi, should be a real kicker, if you know what I mean. There'll be lots of people around, lots of nobles, lots of servants too, like myself.
Sounds great. What time does it start?
Starts around 5 p.m. tonight. What's up, Trace? How you doing, bud? My long lost friend Trace in the chat.
Well, I gladly accept your invitation, and I will let the rest of my party know.
But I appreciate that, sir. Thank you very much. Looking forward to seeing you. And he walks away.
As I close the door, I turn around to the rest of the group and say, "Party at 5 at the docks. Anyone wants to come, can."
Do I get to kill anything?
You can probably steal stuff. There's be royals there you can pickpocket, but I don't know about killing.
Is there a dress code?
Not that I'm aware of.
Is there anybody of different names?
Yes. Presumably.
I assume so.
About the same time that y'all got the knock on the door, Freya, one of these. I'll wait for you. You there, Freya? Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So, about the same time that the rest of the party got the knock on the door, Freya, you saw a sailor coming towards you and he was coming towards you, and he had some keys on his pocket. He comes up to you and says, "The master be saying, or the captain, not the master, sorry. The captain be saying that you could be walking out free now. So here you go, I'm letting you out." released from the cage, and you can, or the brig, and you can go about how you want. The sailor also tells you that it seems like the rest of everyone else is at the White Sails Tavern.
All right, then. Thank you very kindly. I'll go join everybody at the tavern.
Did Freya just suddenly get a southern accent? What the fuck was that?
So listen here. Let me tell you something. I'm free.
You had to find the tavern again, didn't you?
No, I'm here, and I
You
am
just shot
free.
over here from a totally different direction.
So, yeah. Also, Ganez decided that he was going to go off and search for fish, so he's in the bay searching for fish. Did not hear about the party, and that's what Ganez is going to be doing today.
I
Fishing.
highly doubt Ganez would care about the party anyways.
Aw, Ganez would be so fun at a party.
You know what? Ganez would be.
Yeah.
But anyway. Anyway, it's not about Ganez, because he ain't here. So, he can suck it. Anyway.
Well, Rayleigh would like to go to the general store to find something to wear for the party.
Okay. So the general store, I believe, was north.
Oh wait, we're back in the same tavern, huh?
Yep.
Yep.
I want to go up and see the bartender whenever we
Okay.
have time.
When you have time now.
No, whenever we have time, because I don't know what you're doing.
Me, I'm
Where's
not
the
doing it.
store?
We'll just say it's right
I
there,
would like-
really.
I'd like to go to the apothecary when we have.
Okay.
Yeah, when we have time. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Vulcan, you want to do anything?
No, I'm just gonna sit at the tavern.
Okay. Freya, do you want to do anything? No? All right.
No.
Okay. Cool. Well, Damien, you kind of get to the bartender first, so we'll go with you first. Then we'll go with Rayleigh
Guess
at
I'll go
the
check.
general store,
Yeah.
and then Fenric at the apothecary. So,
Okay.
yeah, you get up there. The bartender sees you. It's the same guy as yesterday. Hey, how can I
Mhm.
help you?
What the hell did you give me?
Oh, you're talking about my hangover cure, correct?
Yes.
It's a special secret recipe. I'm afraid can't give out any information about it.
What is it, absinthe? Because, like, I went to a whole different planet.
I'm sure you thought you went to a whole different planet, sir, but you stood right there in the same spot for about 10-15 minutes.
I shit myself.
Yes, that was quite a concern for several of the other patrons.
Look, I gotta know what was in it that kicked my ass like that.
He looks from one side to the other and then leans closer to you, puts his hand over his mouth, and whispers, "Well, you see, it's a certain thing that me dad grows."
Hmm. What is dick? I'm listening. What?
No, it's not anything as such as that, but it's a certain plant, and I can't give you too much more information about it.
Was this plant posed to replace trees at one point?
I'm sorry, I don't understand your meaning, sir.
Is it marijuana?
No, it's not. Not anything like that either.
All right. I'm gonna give him 5 friggin' gold. I'm gonna give him 5 gold. Hold on. Where's my shit? All right. Where can I find this plant? I may be able to use it for something myself.
Well, as much as I'd like to tell you, sir, he pushes the gold back to you carefully. I really can't say. It's, like I said, it's a secret, and my dad trusted me with it.
Does your dad own this bar?
No, he doesn't own the bar, but He does own the hangover cure.
Does he live in this town?
No, he doesn't.
Damien begrudgingly walks away.
And the bartender waves to him as he leaves. Okay, Rayleigh, you get to the general store. So you enter the general store, and there's an older gentleman there who's manning the store right now.
Okay, so I go up to him and say, I would like something nice to wear to a party. Do you sell ribbons or anything that I could put in my hair?
Well, ribbons. I think I have some in the back here. What color would you like?
Pink, please. Or red.
Very well. He steps to the back. He comes back with a yellow ribbon.
Do you have any other colors than this one?
Well, let me check, he says, walks back to the back, comes back with a green ribbon, a purple ribbon, and a black ribbon. These are the only ones I have.
Okay. I'll take the purple ribbon and the yellow ribbon.
He looks at you for a second, looks down at his ribbons, then looks back at you. I'm sorry, I don't have a purple or yellow ribbon. I have a red, and I have green, and blue, and black.
So I look at the ribbons he's holding, and I point to the ones that are purple and yellow and say, I will take those too.
Very well. He hands you the ribbons. He puts the remaining ribbons in his pants.
Is this where you keep your ribbons regularly?
Yes, it is.
Okay, thank you. How much?
That'll
Kinda
be
air them out.
1 silver for the ribbons and another silver for the air.
All right, so I hand him 2 silver.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, sir.
The fucking air.
And I put the purple ribbons in my hair and tie the yellow one around Sophia's neck.
Okay, cool.
The rabbit gonna have crabs.
As you,
And
I'm sorry.
Oh, and I leave.
Okay. As you leave, the old man waves at you and says, "Come back the next time you want some chocolate. Or mice.
Oh, I will. Thank you, sir.
Llamas!" Alright, Finnick, you're at the apothecary.
So I walk in the door and I greet the shopkeeper. Hello, sir. I'd like to see some of your wares that you have.
"Sir, I'm a woman," she says.
My apologies. I have failing eyesight right now. Could I perhaps take a look at your inventory?
"Of course, but you were just in here yesterday." She winks at you. "Are you sure it's
I was.
my inventory you want to look at, young man?"
For the time being, yes. Thank you.
She winks at you and, makes a general gesture towards her wares.
Thank you.
Price
Do I
is
see
Right
anything
style.
that could either change my appearance or charm someone? Like a charm person, scroll spell, or potion?
There is a charm person potion, and one more. Her very last. I'm trying to think. What's it called? The
Polymorph?
polymorph potion. That's it. Thank you.
I take both of them up to the shopkeeper and ask her how much for both of these.
I took a bite of a cookie. It was a little bit drier than I thought. So give me a second.
That's what she says.
um. So anyway, the old lady says, "Well, you know the price of my polymorph potion is 15 gold, and for the charm potion, well, I suppose I can let you have it for 1 gold."
Thank you for your generosity. I pay her 16 gold.
Thank you very much, young man. Pleasure doing business with you.
Well, thank you.
She winks at you.
I nod my head and walk briskly out of the shop.
Okay. Anything else I want to do?
Not at the moment.
Vulcan says to Freya, "So yesterday we solved a murder. You missed it."
Murder? What the hell happened when I was in the brig?
Wait, are the two of y'all in the bottom of the tavern still?
They sure are.
Well, then I would say around this time, then too, Damien would be joining them.
Okay. Yeah, it was this really confusing experience. It was a lot of people that had double names: Henry O'Henry, Brian O'Brien, Kelly O'Kelly, Bob O'Bobby. I don't know anymore, but yeah, it was confusing. And some old man wanted some woman, and then I punched him, and we got paid for it.
We also tore off a fingernail too. That was fun.
Well, yeah, that sounds like a thing that happened, huh?
You want? I still got the fingernail. You want it?
No, I'm good.
Damien tosses the
I'm
fingernail
good.
at Freya. Here, just
You
don't know
what?
what you could use it for?
You're right. I'll keep it. Might come in handy.
I'll be able to clip somebody with it.
Right.
Maybe stick it to one of your arrows. Might make it fly different.
Whose
Or I
fingernail
might
was
just-
that again?
Hmm?
I
The
forget.
old man.
The old man?
Yeah,
Okay.
I might just
thought
toss
so,
it at
just
somebody
sure.
one day and try and freak them out with it.
ooh, let it get old and grimy too, and then like
Hmm
cover it with some moss and shit too.
Just drop it in a
Stick it in
drink or
some-
something.
Mm-hmm.
Stick it in someone's food, watch him choke.
Ooh, wait, hold up. Hand me that back. I have an idea with it now.
Now it's mine now.
Fuck. I need to go find an old man.
I will give it to you for 1 copper.
No, you know what? I'm gonna go get a toenail next time. Fuck that fingernail. You can have that.
So really enters the tavern.
Jesus Christ. What did you do to that rabbit?
You're just jealous because she's prettier than you.
You're right. You're absolutely right about that. Why do you have ribbons? What's going on?
We're going to a party tonight.
A party.
Mm-hmm.
What party?
I have no idea.
Something Fenric invited us to.
Fenric walks into the tavern.
Fenric, what's this party I'm hearing about?
Oh, so Brian O'Brien, the dude we solved the mystery for yesterday, swung by earlier this morning and invited us all to a party at the docks at around 5 p.m. tonight.
All right, cool. So, Brian O'Brien.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Is there a bucket of water down here, Ava? Oh wait, I'm assuming there is still, right? From last session, the one. I'm gonna go grab that and grab a rag. And Damien's gonna start trying to clean up some of the damn scabs and shit off his arms and shit. I'm nowhere near dressed for a friggin' party to begin with.
At that
Do you
very
have to get
moment,
dressed up?
there's a knock at the door.
I ain't answering shit.
Fenric, answer the door.
Don't worry, I got it. I walk over the door and open it to see who's there.
And before you stands Kelly O'Kelly. She's beaming and is quite happy today. She
Oh,
says,
it's the bitch. Sorry.
"Hello, sir. How are you doing today?"
Doing pretty good. How are you?
"Wonderful. Listen, Brian O'Brien told me you're coming to the party, and I just wanted to make sure you were all properly dressed for the day.
Vulcan's trying to hide his face.
Oh, thank you. Oh, by the way, could you tell us the dress code for this party? Is it casual, semi-casual, formal?
Oh, we'll all go and pick out some nice clothes. Looks like you could all use some anyway.
Oh, thank you.
So
Do
she
you have any
starts to
recommendations?
usher Damien and Vulcan and Fran. I'm sorry,
She
what?
can stay the fuck away from me.
Hold up. I am wearing my best clothes.
Well, then we'll have to
I
get you some
am
better
wearing
clothes, won't we?
clothes.
And we'll still get you some better clothes.
That's debatable.
Come now, just need to take your sizes.
Get the fuck away from me.
No. No touchy.
No.
I
But if you won't
volunteer
let me
first
take your
to get
sizes.
sized.
Well, thank you, Fenric. You're quite a handsome young man, you know.
Oh, thank you.
She says.
Be
and she
careful, the last
takes
3
your
men she
sizes.
touched died.
She kind of glares back at Damien for a second. So she's
Tell
done.
me I'm wrong.
She ignores you. She finishes with
Uh-huh.
Fenric and says, "Okay, who's next?"
See, guys,
Ah.
I didn't die. Your turn.
So she goes straight to Vulcan and starts taking Vulcan's sizes.
Yeah, just be careful what you eat.
Just hold your hand out for me there, sir. And she grabs Vulcan's hand and holds it out. And
Maybe right up.
she finishes.
He normally likes to keep a man bun, so maybe you could fix that up for him.
Shut up.
Oh, of course. We have a hair appointment today for later in the day.
Leave my
What the
hair
fuck?
alone.
So she
And Rayleigh whispers to Kelly, he's really sensitive about his scars. I don't say anything.
she nods her head and taps her. Yeah, she nods and taps her head with her finger. So she finishes
I
with
miss my
Vulcan and says,
wife.
"Okay, next."
Damien's just cleaning his arms and with the water, not like back towards everything, trying to ignore her.
If you don't say who's next, I'm gonna choose somebody.
I mean, I already look good, right?
Nope, we need to get you some clothes. She goes straight up to Rayleigh. Goes straight up to Rayleigh and measures her, takes her measurements. Oof, maybe a bath too for you, miss, she says, and finishes taking Rayleigh's measurements. Okay,
the
just
ribbons
2
I
of you
bought.
left.
The ball ribbons.
Just 2 of you left. Who is it gonna be?
Fine. Just
She goes straight
don't
to Freya.
touch me.
She goes straight to Freya, proceeds to touch Freya everywhere, lifting her arms, measuring her with the tape. You probably could use a bath yourself. Don't worry. I have a girl's appointment just for us.
I was in the brig for like a week and a half. Calm down.
Well, a break still smells terrible.
How important is this woman?
She's not. She's not.
So I can sock her, right?
Sure.
I ain't stopping you.
All right.
You
I
gonna
mean, she's
attack
going
her?
around calling other ladies stinky and everything, so yeah, I don't blame you.
She
Well, I
called
mean,
me a
we do
little girl.
stink. So.
Yeah, I don't
I have
remember
an
the last
excuse.
time
What
any of the
excuse do you
adventurers
have,
had a
Raymond?
bath.
I'm working on it right now.
Okay, so she's done taking Freya's measurements, and she looks expectantly at Damien.
Damien grabs a dagger. Try it, ho. Try it.
She looks you over for a second and says, "I think I can guess your sizes." And
Yeah, you could try that.
she quickly runs out down the street to the south. If y'all would like to join her, feel free.
Now I'm cleaning my arms.
Well, I know what you're doing.
Wait, was it just my arms I got scratched up? I think that's all you said.
Well, Freya, I
I
guess
said
at
arms
least
and
you and I
legs.
should.
Okay, all right.
Freya, I guess you and I at least should follow her for our ladies' appointment.
Have fun.
My hair looks fine. I'm not going anywhere.
I'll follow just because I don't like the fact that she touched me.
Literally, the last 2 men that she was involved with died suspiciously. So, just letting you know as you go, make sure she doesn't touch any more men.
Just make
Alright.
sure whatever she gets me, it's black. I won't accept anything that isn't black.
Ooh, edgy.
Alright, I got you, Vulcan. I'll make sure Rayleigh doesn't try to tell her to get you anything pink or something like that.
I appreciate that.
Okay. So Freya and Rayleigh step out of the tavern and immediately start to follow Kelly O'Kelly, who notices you following, slows down so that you're so that you can follow her easily. And she says, "Oh, good! I was hoping y'all would come. We're going just around a couple corners here to this wonderful little place." And so yeah, y'all follow her down the streets, and they twist and turn here and there. And after about 15 minutes or so, following her, y'all come to this moderate little shop that sells all sorts of clothing. It doesn't really deal towards nobles or the poorer folk. It's kind of a middle class area. And she says, "I have a friend whose sister owns this place, and she's just quite wonderful. She's a great designer, I say." And she leads Freya and Rayleigh in.
Around this time, Damien just mentions to the room, 5 gold, they don't come back alive.
I'll take that. 5 gold.
So as the 3 women enter the shop, Kelly O'Kelly says, "Diane, hello, we're here." Diane comes waddling up. She's a larger, rotund woman who is pretty tastefully dressed, actually. Has a very nice red petticoat and such, with a white skirt. And she has long blonde hair. And she looks at at Freya and Rayleigh before turning to Kelly O'Kelly and says, "Well, it looks like I'll have a job ahead of me, but I suppose we can get this done. Have you got the other measurements?" Kelly O'Kelly nods and hands her the paper she had. And Diane looks at it for a moment before nodding to herself and motions for the girls to follow Diane back behind the counter.
All right, Freya, let's go. And I follow Diane behind the counter.
Begrudgingly follow Rayleigh.
Diane says, "Well, I can't make you anything custom on such short notice, but I can dress you just as finely as any noble that'll be at the party tonight." She begins throwing all sorts of dresses at Rayleigh and Freya, each of them more extravagant than the last. But again, very tastefully done. Each of you get about 5 dresses. Freya, you get one that is green, one that is red, one that is maroon, one that is black, and one that is white. Rayleigh, you get one that is fuchsia, one that is aquamarine, one that is cyan, one that is leafy green, and one that is gold.
Okay, I try on the fuchsia dress first.
Okay. The fuchsia dress fits your measurements okay, but it feels awkward on you.
Okay. I'm going to try on the gold dress then.
Okay. The gold dress is a little bit better of a fit. fits you okay.
I think I'm happy with this one. Unless, Freya, do you think I should try on the green one?
No.
All right. I'm going with the gold dress. How much is it?
We'll talk
Or can I rent
specifics
it?
in a moment. We have to get this young white-haired woman dressed, and then we'll go on with your shoes and stockings.
Okay.
She says.
Are all these dresses like foo-foo, frilly kind of dresses, or is there at least one that's not super like?
They are extravagant, but they're not like foo-foo frilly. They, when I say extravagant, I mean they're more very tastefully done, and they just look
Right.
really, really nice.
Okay. I'm okay with that. I don't like all that frilly foo-foo stuff. Try on the black dress first.
Okay. The black dress fits your form perfectly. You feel really great in it, and as you look in the mirror, you can't help but feel like you look pretty great in it.
I'm taking the black dress. Are we also picking up outfits for the boys?
Hold on. We'll get to that in a moment. We have to get your shoes and stockings now, Diane says. She looks over each. Oh, sorry about that, chat. She looks over each of y'all's dress that y'all picked out that y'all like. She comes back with a nice red pair of heels for Rayleigh. And for Freya, she comes back with some nice glossy black heels. She hands them to each of you. I think these will be just fine for tonight with no stockings. Your dresses, well, they'll come together so far to about 20 gold. But we have to factor in the boys. So these are men. Good to know. Good to know. She goes back for a moment. She's rustling around. And after a few moments, she says, "This is for the half-elf, it looks like." And she hands Rayleigh a rather nice-looking black suit. "This is for the Genesee." She hands Freya a dark blue suit that's similarly adorned to the black one. They each have gold embroidery on it. And she returns back into the very, depths of her closet for the men for a second. And it's a good moment before she comes back. She has a rather large pink suit picked out and says, "This should look dashing on that giant of yours that you have. Here you go." And she hands this pink suit to Freya.
Wait, the pink suit's for who now?
I believe his name. He's a tiefling, it looks like. There's a little hole for his tail there, and she points to the pantaloons.
Is this all you have in his size?
Yes, this is the only thing I have in his particular size.
He's not going to be happy about this, Rayleigh.
Maybe we could just get him drunk first.
I don't know. How about you hand it to him? I'll take care of the other two. You take care of him.
Maybe I could dye it with some berries or something.
Well, are we buying these or are we renting them or something?
That's a good question. Diane, do you rent or sell these?
I don't rent. That would just ruin the purpose of a dress. Everyone especially women, deserve their own unique dress that only they have. So therefore, I don't rent these out. They are just for you. It'll be 25 for the dresses, another 5 for each of your shoes, and for the men it shall be about 30 gold altogether. So that'll be, she does the math in her head, 60 gold.
Really, how much money do you got?
I don't have 60 gold.
I've got 30,
Yeah, I've got
but that's like all my
35.
money.
Each of you should have had like several platinum pieces from
Oh,
Finric.
platinum?
Yeah.
I have silver and gold. I have no
I
platinum.
never got platinum.
Yeah, nah, neither did I.
Ferric's holding out on us.
No, he gave out platinum. I thought. Okay, maybe I was wrong. Okay, how much do y'all have? Just out of curiosity, I forget.
I have.
Yeah, I have like 35 gold.
I have 33.
Altogether, I have 21.
Yeah, I have 34 altogether.
Okay, so we'll bring the price of the dresses down from 60. We'll retcon what she said and just make it 30 for her all the clothing.
Okay, well, so Fenric's not technically with us, so we don't know that he's saying that.
Right.
Correct.
So Rayleigh,
So,
how about this? You and me split it, and then when we get back, we make them pay us what they owe.
Do you really think Damien's gonna pay us for a pink suit we brought him?
Maybe we don't make Damien pay for the pink suit.
Yeah, we might just eat that.
Yeah, we'll eat the cost of that.
And I asked Diane, do you have a matching gold ribbon for my bunny?
Let me see.
I
She
thought your
says-
bunny was wearing a yellow ribbon.
Yep, but now it
She
clashes.
comes back, and she
Or a
has
red
a
ribbon.
matching gold ribbon for Sophia. That'll
Great.
be 2 silver, please.
Okay.
Okay.
So at least just give her the 2 silver. And then how much is the total cost for everything?
30.
Uh,
I believe
30
is what she
gold.
said,
30?
right?
Yep.
Okay,
And 2
so-
silver. So 15 each.
Freya. Okay, so Freya and I will split it, and
Mhm.
we'll just try to get everyone to.
Yeah, so it was about
I don't know.
15
You
gold.
do the math.
It was about 15 gold for the 2 women and 15 gold for the 3 men.
Okay.
Wait, nope, I'm sorry. No, that's right, yeah.
So I hand over my 15.
And I hand over my 15.
Plus 2 silver.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Oh, great. You'll just be the bells of the ball, she says. And then, as she says this and she takes your money, there's another customer that enters. She says, "Oh, if you'll excuse me, I must see to this next customer." She ushers you out, and she begins to speak to the new customer.
All right, then.
Outside,
So-
waiting for you, is Kelly O'Kelly. Well, hello. How did that go?
Pretty well. I mean, I got a nice gold dress.
Sure.
Freya got an okayish black dress.
Hey, listen.
She looks at
Don't start.
both of the dresses for a moment. I'm pretty sure it's the other way around, but that's not necessary. We have the girls' appointment, and we might as well continue on with that.
Oh, we're still doing this. Okay.
Yep.
Mhm.
So she begins to lead you off to the bathhouse. Damien, Finric, and Vulcan. If Finric is there. Do y'all have Finric?
Yeah, he's there.
Okay, I need to refresh then.
I see him.
Yeah.
He's refreshed.
Yeah, roll 20. We're gonna refresh. Take note of that. Dynamic lighting.
We added up the copper, silver, and gold.
Well, I just added what I have in silver to my gold. Because I have 12 silver, so I just had.
Well, in currency, what I'm saying is like, so your currency, if you click it, brings up that menu, and at the top it says total currency and GP.
Right.
There's a currency thing on this website.
Yes.
Under equipment.
On D&D.
Oh, never mind then.
So, anyway, sorry about that, y'all. Yeah. Anyway, Fenric, Damien, and Vulcan. Do y'all want to do anything or talk about anything? We're gonna give everyone's paused. So, I'm having issues. Okay. Well, we're gonna go to a. We're gonna close this out and open it back up. It's going to be a second, fam. Just a second. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. It's my elevator music. Do 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 do. Hey, y'all got me now?
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. Sorry about that. Yes. So, anyway, we're gonna pause on the girls for a minute. Boys, is there anything y'all want to be doing while the girls are away?
I'm just gonna be fingering through my book of spells, trying to make sense of it.
Okay.
Sort of casually.
And like I said, I'm just trying to make sure like I'm cleaned up and not getting infected from shit.
Okay. I mean, they've been gone for about an hour now, so you're probably done with that.
Oh, well, I'm going back to trying to finish up cleaning the daggers and everything. So I had like 4 of them I gotta clean.
Okay.
While all that's going on, I'm gonna pull out 4 or 5 arrows and try and make one of those arrow ladders that I talked to you about.
Okay. Sounds good. Okay. Yeah. Cool. That'll take you a couple hours. Well, since the boys are being low key, girls, it's back to y'all. Are y'all excited?
Yay.
All right. So, Rayleigh, Freya, after a few minutes, Kelly O'Kelly leads you to a bathhouse where she promptly undresses both of you and almost literally throws you into the bathhouse
Are we?
with a bar of soap each. Or into the bath with a bar of soap each.
Are we in the same bath here?
No separate
It's a
baths.
bathhouse.
Everybody's in the same bath.
Ugh.
But there's only
Alright.
other women.
Bath.
When in Rome.
Mm-hmm. If
Go
y'all are
to bathhouse.
uncomfortable with this, we can just gloss over it and be done.
Now let's
Oh,
listen to
No,
what
no.
Freya has to say about. I
No,
watched Freya
no.
bathe herself.
Oh, good lord.
Really, it's going to cost you 1 gold for every minute you watch me. Because even though I wear armor and you don't, it hides all of my very sensual sexual curves.
Okay, so we're gonna move on here.
Christian stream.
Yep. Wait, what? Kristen? Oh, ha! Kristen stream. I get it.
I couldn't say Christian Minecraft server. I might trigger some other kids.
Minecraft?
Yes. So anyway,
Moving
so
on.
it's a few
We
moments.
get bathed.
I bathed myself and Sophia in a very G-rated manner.
Okay.
Off screen.
That's
You
not
just see
needed
little
information.
bubbles floating.
Oh wait, all right.
I don't need to know what you do with your rabbit.
Since we're rating shit, I just want to throw out on the record that Damien, when he was cleaning his arms and legs, it was very R-rated.
Oh god.
I'm sure it was. Trying to seduce
Starts
Vulcan
licking
and
his wounds.
Fenric the whole time.
Just eyeing them down.
So anyway, so the bath is done, and y'all smell nice. Y'all are back in your smelly clothes. Actually, they're not smelling anymore. Kelly O'Kelly cleaned them while y'all were out. So
Touch my clothes? What is wrong with this woman?
she's excited. She can't wait to go to the party.
I'm searching my stuff over to make sure I'm not missing anything.
Okay,
Everybody
you're
she
not.
loved was killed. That's what's wrong with her.
That's true. But did she love them? That's the question. She's a little bit of a flight risk. Anyway, nothing is missing, Freya.
Okay.
Everything's there. Same for you, Rayleigh. Well, now time to get our hair done, she says, and she ushers y'all to the hairdressers. Y'all
This is
enter,
a
and
real
it's
game I'm playing.
this is a what?
I said this is a real game I'm participating in.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
You chose not to go.
You did.
You chose to be moody.
Mm-hmm.
Join the Moody Club.
So anyway, y'all get to the hairdresser after a few minutes because I'm assuming that Fenric, Damien, and Vulcan, nothing has changed for them.
Well, actually, one thing I can do.
Yeah.
If you want us to be a
Sure.
part of the game.
I would love it. Yes.
Would I be done with cleaning the knives now? I'm assuming they're sharpened, like all of my daggers and shit.
It's been another hour at the very least, so yeah, you're done with that.
Okay. All right. Damien heads back over to Fenric and holds out the 2 daggers that he handed Damien. You're going to that party tonight, right?
I plan on it, yeah.
Handing the daggers over. Make sure you at least got something to watch in case magic's not an option or anything like that. Who knows
Alright.
what's gonna go on? Could be close quarters, shit like that.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
And I have another idea for a peace offering that we can talk about at a later date. And Damien goes back to his side of the room.
I take the daggers and put them in my bag for now.
Okay.
That's about it.
Vulcan just still reading.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, what are you trying to get out of the book, though? Like, question. Like, this could be Damien asking Vulcan.
Then it's Damien asking Vulcan.
I'm trying to understand what I cannot understand.
Riveting conversation.
I went through all this trouble to get the book. I might as well look at it.
How are you reading with a massive asshole?
It only has 2 missing pages, not a massive hole.
Well, hopefully those 2 missing pages weren't the actual main focus of the book.
I managed to keep the scraps just in case somehow magically put it together. But the point is, I might as well try and understand. What do you care anyway? Do you read?
What is that book for? That's what I'm trying to figure out. You've been lording over that book since you got it.
Mm-hmm.
And I have
It's
not
mine.
seen you actually do anything with it yet. And you
It's
keep saying
mine.
it's about spells.
It's clearly a book of spells, and it's mine, and it's none of your damn business.
Well, what is kind of my business is the fact that I've been seeing you lord over that, and I have yet to see you sling a single fire or anything in a battle yet.
Well, magic takes time.
Or not at all, is what I'm getting at.
Give it some time. Maybe I'll throw a fireball in your face.
You could try, but I mean, if I have an affinity for fire.
Do you?
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
what? I don't know. Let's find out one day.
I mean, you rose from flames, didn't you? So you must be used to them.
We can put a pin in that one, actually, because I have an interesting conversation coming up at one point. Just about that idea, actually.
Okay. So, can I get back to my book, or are you continuing to bitch with me?
Damien leans in on the table and just kind of peers in closely. Nobody was ever stopping you. And just sits there the whole time.
I'm okay with them staying. Okay. I'm gonna look back at my book now. Unless you want to arm wrestle.
Fuck that.
I do have a quick question about your book. It's in Sylvian, right?
Yes. Sylvan.
Sylvan, can you read Sylvan?
I cannot.
I'd like. Would you be okay with me reading the book if I could somehow comprehend that language? Like if I went to the apothecary and found a potion that would help me out with that, would you let me read it?
Last time I gave you my book, you ripped pages out of it.
True.
That is true. That's why
True.
I'm asking this time instead of just taking.
No, you asked last time, and you still managed to fuck it up somehow.
All right. If I don't touch the book at all, could I read it?
I'll be watching
Okay.
very intently. And if I
Thank you.
see as much as a paper cut or a wrinkled corner on a page, I'm socking you.
Completely understandable. That's fine. While this is going on, I'd like to then walk to the apothecary to see if there's any potions about comprehending languages or any magic artifacts that could help me with that.
Okay, so since they're, I'm gonna say that Rayleigh and Freya are still kind of in the bath right now. So you go to the apothecary, and let me see. It just so happens that there is a potion in the apothecaries that will let you understand Sylvan.
All right. Miss Shopkeeper, how much would this potion be?
Oh, she looks at the potion for a minute. Then she kind of grimaces. That's my only one. But I suppose I could let you have it for another 5 gold.
Sounds like a deal. I'll take it. Thank you. And I give her the 5 gold and again briskly walk out the door.
This
She
woman
takes
is
it
making a killing off of you.
and hands you the potion of Speak Sylvan.
All right. One sec. Oh, before I walk out the door, I need parchment. Can I buy parchment from the same store, or do I need to go to the general store?
You need to go to the general store.
All right. I quickly walk over to the general store and see if they have any parchment in stock, or any old journals or anything of that nature.
There's an old man there with ribbons that are hanging from his pants. And he looks up at you and says, "Howdy, cowboy. How can I help you?"
Do you have any blank journals or perhaps stacks of parchment that I could purchase?
"Well, I think I got some journals over there," he says, and as he points, you notice that he's not pointing at a stack of books, but rather at a barrel of rakes. "And some parchment over there." And he points at his pet turtle.
Thank you, sir. I then just do a quick scan of the shop to see if I can find any on my own.
You certainly can. There is, in fact, a shelf with journals and parchment.
All right. I take one of the journals and ask him how much the journal would cost.
Let's see. I can let you have that for 4 gold, or if you pet my turtle, he winks at you, I'll let you have it for a copper.
I don't know if he knows what a turtle is. I would not pet shit.
I'll pay you the 4 gold, and perhaps I'll come back later to see that turtle.
Very well, but he's a very well-behaved turtle, and he pets his turtle, his pet turtle, that he was...
It's a fucking euphemism.
I figured. Thank you for your time, sir. I will be leaving now. Goodbye.
See ya, he
See ya.
says, hoarding the gold.
I'd like to say, while this is going on with Damien and Logan now alone in a room, Damien just the whole time just mocking, saying, "So, you couldn't read the book, huh? You've been staring at it this whole time and you didn't know what it said. You just staring at it the whole time. The whole time Fenric's gone."
Sometimes
all
I stare
Damien
at
was doing.
you and I don't understand you at all.
Well, seeing that you were trying to read a book without understanding the language, that's not surprising.
I used to own a lot of books until my house burned down. I found out about a lot of things. I even taught myself orc.
Was it really that burned your house down?
Was it you that burned my house down?
I don't know. Where'd you live?
Your mother's house.
Yes.
Vulcan looks back down at the book.
So yeah, you couldn't read the book and just goes right back into the loop of that.
Okay. Finrick, you make it back to the tavern.
All right, I walk back in the tavern. All right, Vulcan, got some good news. I have a journal so I can transcribe the book into something we can all read.
Mm-hmm.
And 2, I have the potion that lets me read it.
Give
I
me
can drink
that.
half, and you can drink half, and we can both read it and then get it done. Sound good?
Give it to me.
All right, I drink half first, and then give the other half to you.
Careful with the back swap.
Vulcan just drinks it like this.
Okay.
Can you read
so
it now?
Who drank it?
I drank half, and Vulcan drank half.
Okay. As you
You
both
could only
drink
have
half.
said half the page.
I assume it lasts for half an hour.
That'd be hilarious. Man, I thought of something else, but I should have thought of it. No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that to you guys. That would be so mean. So as y'all both drink, and Vulcan, puts the potion bottle back onto the table, the label falls off, and you see that the instructions read that the full dose will last for 30 minutes, whereas the half of a dose will last for only 15.
Damien
Alright.
just picks us up. Y'all better fucking hurry up.
Okay, well, I help.
Hold on, 1 second. I can use my sorcery points to extend the length of my spells. Can I use my sorcery points right now on this spell
Where's he
to
gonna
make it
cheese
last
that?
longer?
Where's he gonna cheese this shit?
It's a filler episode, but it's got some interesting stuff. I'll tell you what, I'll allow it.
Alright. I use 2 sorcery points to double. Well, the first one's going to double it back to 30, and the second sorcery point's going to double it to an hour. So we should have
Okay.
an hour of work time.
You'll have an hour of work time.
And I was about to say, I'm basically just helping him do the process of reading and putting the information to the paper.
You got your finger on the page. It's like, this is the word, this is the word, this is the word, this is the word.
Well,
this is the
he
word.
might be looking somewhere else, and I'm like,
He can call out headings, and I can be transcribing it in the journal that I bought.
you're not a
Very well. But my condition for this is Finrick, at the very top of your page, you write dictated by and not read by Vulcan.
Okay.
Oh, wait, so Vulcan's the one writing. Oh, well, yeah, never mind. Okay.
It's my one little joke that I have for myself more than anything.
Okay.
Mhm.
But continue.
Assistant to the general manager, regional manager. Yes.
Hey, I was just wearing that shirt today. So anyway, you'll begin to look through it, and it is a really just wait on the description until it's the hairdresser time. So y'all begin to look through it, and it just seems to be a general book of spells. There's all sorts of stuff like chill touch. There's burning hands, stuff like that. Stuff that you mostly already know. Until you come to the very last page. And the very last page seems to have some sort of magic even blocking the potion, to where you can tell it's in Sylvan, but you can't tell what is written on it.
Can I do an Arcana check on that?
Go for it.
Yes. Okay. That's always a D20 for that list, right?
Show is.
Okay. That is a 0, so 13.
13. Okay, wow. You can tell that there's some sort of spell on this page that is blocking it from, being understood.
I'd also like to do an Arcana check.
Okay, go for it.
9.
9. You can tell that there's some sort of. The only other thing that you can tell about that spell. Oh man, I just had it. It was a pretty good one. The only other thing that you can tell about that spell is that even if you knew Sylvan, you would still be unable to read it. unless you had the counterspell.
I would say Damien, noticing them struggling, just generally asks, "Well, what y'all learn?"
Well, so far it's officially a spell book. Going through it, a lot of the spells are things I've already come across. However, this last page is blocked. We've checked it out, and there's some sort of spell keeping us from unlocking its secrets of the last page.
Vulcan, just real quick. As you read through the pages, every time you read about a fire spell, you had a tingling kind of feeling deep inside you. It was kind of like something was stirring, coming awake.
Noted.
So what if we rip the page out, take it out of the book? Maybe it wouldn't be blocked.
That's a possibility, but you'll have to ask Vulcan. He's the owner of the book.
You rip a page from my book, I'll rip you in half.
I didn't say I would do it. You could do it. It's clearly blocked in the book.
Mm-hmm. I'm thinking we need a counterspell or something for this particular section.
I mean, how to counter a spell other than just rip the fucking spell off?
You could also just use the spell called Counterspell that I don't currently have access to. The apothecary might.
How many times have you gone there today?
I think she would adore to see you again.
I might be able to convince her, actually. Would that
If
be
you can
something
go-
you want to do?
If you can go get something for free and I'll go with you, then, or whatever. If it's cheap, I'll pay for it, I guess.
Damien stands up and slams on the table. Well, I'm tired of being in this damn bar, and the girls are having a day out. Why don't we just fucking go?
All right, off to the apothecary again we go. I once again go into the shopkeeper and go, "Hello, it's wonderful to see you again."
Okay, pause.
Fenric.
So we're gonna call that as the time that Freya, Kelly, and Rayleigh make it to the hairdresser. So
Yeah, that was a lot of time.
yeah, it was a good amount of time. So boys, pause. Girls, get ready because we're about to go. So y'all get into the Freya and Rayleigh. Y'all are led through the city, more twists and turns until y'all get to this really nice looking hairdresser. There's the classic red, white, and blue twirly thingy. I forget what it's called.
Arbor
Okay.
pole.
Yeah, barber pole. There's the classic barber pole hanging outside. And Rayleigh stepped away to grab her tea. Dang it, Rayleigh. You're ruining everything. You ruin everything, Rayleigh. You ruin everything. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. So you step into the barbershop and
I
it's
didn't
the
even
classic...
have to get tea. I just faked it. Sorry, go ahead.
Wow. There's the classic barber pole there, and as y'all enter, y'all are greeted by a man's voice, and he says, "Well, hello. How are you doing today?"
We are quite well. How are you?
Just fabulous. But you are not well. Look at your hair. That is just terrible. Let's get you down now.
You're
You can
talking to
pick from...
Freya, right?
He's talking. I'm talking to both of you, loves. Now come here. Come here. He sits both of you down, each in your own chair, and he shows you many different styles. He says you can choose from one of these styles here, or you can describe something that you want for yourself.
I will describe what I would like for myself.
Okay, go for it.
So I would like long, cascading, silky tendrils in the back, and the sides wisped up into like a loose bun so that I can put flowers in it.
Very well. Let me see what I can do. And for you, dear?
Oh, me.
Yes.
Yeah, if you could just keep it the length it is and curl it some, I can do the rest.
Curl it. Oh, dear. Let me see what I can do. But I'll have to do a little bit extra because we can't just curl it. Oh my gosh. Very well. So he begins to work his magic. There's a flurry of scissors and hands as he works very, very quickly between the both of you. He begins to curl Freya's hair, and he begins to just snip around at Rayleigh's, loosening it up. Same thing with Freya, making sure everything's even and all. And he begins to tie Rayleigh's hair into a bun and begins curling Freya's hair. And after a few, well, kind of several moments, he says, "Here you go, dear. Look at this." And he puts the mirror in front of Rayleigh first, and it looks nothing like how you imagined. It looks more like a messy bun that the girls would know about nowadays. So it's just kind of like very messily done, and there's your left side of your hair is cut shorter than your right side, and just kind of terrible.
Oh,
And then
it's
he
killing
shows
me.
Freya. He shows Freya, and for some reason, your hair is not curly at all. It is just straight. Just straight. It looks a little bit greasy somehow. You don't know how he accomplished that. And the left side of your head is shaved.
That works for me though. I'm good with this. Let's go.
Joke's on you, I'm into that shit.
Joke's on you. I was going to do it anyway. I was going to flip half my hair over after it was curled, but I could still do that.
So that'll be about 5 gold pieces each.
No.
So, sir, what's your name again?
Jeffrey
My
Star.
name is Imad.
Imad. So this isn't exactly what I had in mind. Can you tell me what you can do to make it better?
Rayleigh
Maybe
can chop half your hair off.
let me see. He takes a look at your hair for a moment. I suppose that I can make some braids along the side to where it kind of looks like a crown, and then have a nice long French braid going down the back, as well as try and reshape everything.
Okay, just don't use any scissors, and we're good.
I have to use scissors, love, in order to even things out.
You
Okay, you're
about to be
only
bald?
He
allowed to
without
use
anything
scissors.
else that you say, he immediately starts cutting, and he immediately starts shaping your hair. And after several minutes, he holds a mirror in front of your face, and you see that the hairstyle he has come up with is so absolutely gorgeous. You don't know how he could have gone from one end of the spectrum all the way to the other. It just looks wonderful. It is perfect. It looks like it's a hairstyle fit for a queen.
Okay, thank you, Imad. I'm sorry I doubted you.
You're welcome, love, and don't worry. I always do things better the second time. He looks at Freya. Do you want to try again?
Fine. It's not like you're going to make my hair grow back.
Give me a second.
This is D&D. Watch what you say.
This is true.
Not 28 grows back.
So he works on your hair, and somehow he does make the left side of your hair grow back, and it looks, well, yeah, he's working on it. You just feel your hair growing until it stops about 5 minutes later, and it's like down to your waist. He cuts it again. He goes at it with his scissors, and he begins shaping and tossing and turning and everything. And he puts the puts the mirror back in front of your face, and you see that your hair also looks absolutely gorgeous. Freya, you yourself, as the ranger kind of tomboy woman that you are, kind of stirred a little bit. You think you actually look beautiful, and
I just know I look
you
beautiful.
never thought you could look like this for sure. You have he has shoulder length hair on you, but he's pulled it up into a kind of a ponytail at the back, and above that he has a braid that goes from either side towards the back. It's a nice, large, elaborate braid.
Well then,
Mhm. Now
thank you.
that'll be 5 gold each.
All right, all right, all right. Here you go.
Thank you.
Here's your 5.
Okay, I give him 5 gold.
Thank you very much.
And let's see, 10 silver as a tip.
You're too kind, dear. You're too kind. You're too kind.
No, you're just getting 5 gold from me. I'm sorry.
Well,
you messed up the first
you
time.
can only do
You fixed
so
it
much
in
for
the end,
somebody,
but-
and they can only appreciate it so much. So I understand.
No,
But-
you messed up the first time, which I was fine with because I like the hairstyle. But then you talked me into getting it fixed.
He kind of rolls his
So
shoulders a
I'll
little
at
bit.
least pay
Talked you into getting
the
it
original
fixed. He
price.
just said, "Come on," and you were like, "All right." He ain't talk shit. You just went into that.
Very well, sister. I
Why do I
understand.
feel like
But it's just
Damien
part of the
is-
process. So now, if you don't mind, I have other clients to see.
Okay.
As y'all leave, he says, "Y'all rock on, girlfriends," and he closes the door behind y'all.
Of course he did.
He did that 3-point snap too.
He did. He did
Are
do
we-
that 3-point snap.
Every cliche there is.
Yep.
Yeah, well,
Is
he's
it-
a hairdresser, so
Where's Kelly? Where's Kelly O'Kelly?
she's standing outside.
Kelly, do we have anywhere else we need to go?
She looks at you from she looks from top down and back up at you and says, "Oh wow, you look great."
And are we done? Can we go back?
Oh yes, of course we can go back. And she starts to lead y'all back. All right, so girls, pause. Boys, back to y'all. You're at the apothecary. The old lady sees the 3 of you nice, strapping young men walk in, and she
Three.
goes, "Oh, you brought friends for me. You know,
Like
I'm not
Ninja.
as young as I used to be." And she winks at Fenric.
Oh, it's just wonderful to see you two.
I think she was referring to a
Oh, you're
gangbang.
such a doll.
Say, I've got a quick question for you.
Christian stream.
You've been so kind to me with these potions and such. I just have a quick favor. My friend here has this book in Sylvan, and I did just use the potion that I bought from you to try to comprehend and get more about the book, and it worked for the entire book except this last page. Could you perhaps take a look at this last page for me and see if there's anything that you can do to possibly help us?
Very well. May I see? Oh, excuse me.
No.
That was not part of her. That was not part of her. Very well. May I see the last page, please? She looks expectantly at Vulcan.
Hand her the book.
Oh, I thought she was just looking at me. Okay, here's the book.
She's gonna look at her back.
I love
While they're doing this, I'm checking out the shelves and stuff in the store, see if there's anything else that I could
that.
pick
Okay.
up.
You already
That's
bought
fine.
all of her health and magic potions.
Yep. Go and look and see what else is left.
As Vulcan hands her the book,
Okay.
he makes an effort to make sure that his hand touches her hand.
Oh. Let's see. You know what? Yeah. She kind of blushes a little bit at Vulcan's touch, and she blinks her eyes up at him. Says, "Oh my, what a strapping young man you are, my half elf."
Yeah, be careful and don't give her a heart attack, please.
Let me see your book. She opens the book and opens it to the last page. She trembles so much at your touch that she accidentally tears just a little bit of the
What?
top page. That's not. It doesn't get torn out. It just it just kind of rips a little bit.
Go ahead,
And-
go ahead, Vulcan. Go ahead. Go ahead, tear her in half. Go ahead. I'm pretty sure she'll like it.
Not yet. Not yet. In a minute. Hold on.
Good. Friggin'
Punch him in the
Fenric.
face.
Fenric's the angel on the shoulder. Damien's the friggin' demon on the shoulder.
You
Do
can
it.
punch him in the face in a minute.
Do
Just
it.
give it a
Do
minute.
it. Do it.
Give it a
Do it.
minute.
Do it. Kill it. Kill it.
Madam,
60 seconds.
Kill her. Go ahead. Go ahead.
60 seconds. That's all it takes.
madam, please be careful.
No. No.
Do
Do it. Do
I'm
it.
sorry, dear. Just feeling a little bit
Do it.
more excited than I'm used to. Let's see. Let's see. She takes a long moment to look over the book. She takes a long moment to look over the book and says, you know, I might be able to decipher this thing if I
For how
create the right
much?
potion. I'm afraid it'll be about 20 gold pieces, and you'll have to run a couple errands for me. You see, I don't have the necessary ingredients to make the specific potion I need.
Vulcan takes his hand and her hand into his hand and says, "Madam, I need this last page read. If you could do me a very solid favor, I would be very, very appreciative."
I just want to know, are you trying to kind of sort of seduce her with this, or are you just trying to persuade her?
I'm trying to get this for free.
Yes, okay, I get that. Are you trying to... how are you doing it is what I'm asking. Are you trying to,
It sounds seductive.
Okay, alright, so seductive. Cool. Roll for persuasion with advantage.
2.
Damn, you got 2 d20s?
Yep.
Cool.
That is a, let's see. Oh, persuade. What'd you say?
Persuasion.
Okay, so that's 13 plus 4, 17.
17, you said?
Yes.
That's the highest one?
Yes.
Cool. Well, since you asked so nicely, I suppose that I can let it go for 2 gold, but you'll still have to run the errands, as those are absolutely important.
Vulcan hands her 2 gold.
Thank you, dear. The first thing I'll need is the prize pig from a Farmer Taggart.
Damien's walking out the store.
To go to Farmer Taggart's, or...
Nope, just leaving that shit.
Okay.
You'll have to go now. Let's see, I think he's planning on selling it. He's just a ways south, probably about 15 minutes travel by road. And I can't get the other 2 things until I have the pig.
All right, madam. We'll be back.
Damien's just leaning up against the door outside. Are we really going to go steal a pig?
I need this book read.
Okay. Well, I cleaned my freaking wounds for nothing.
Oh, goodness. Okay, so, are y'all going to Farmer Taggart's?
I
Oh,
guess.
farmer.
Yeah.
Yes.
I guess so.
I wrote former. There we go.
No, Farmer. It's Farmer. I don't know why he would be former. He'd be undead.
Former Farmer Taggart.
I thought a Taggart was a word I didn't know, so I was just like, okay.
No, it's a name. Spelled
Okay.
like maggot, but with a T. All right, so y'all journey south, and you'll get directions on the way, and it's not long before y'all come up to Farmer Taggart's. Ladies, we're gonna pause on the boys there for a second. Ladies, y'all make it back to the White Sails Tavern, and Kelly O'Kelly waves sees that the boys are not there, but she drops off all the clothes, waves at you and says, "I'll see you later tonight," and she's begins to run off back home.
All right.
Bye, Kelly.
Bye, Kelly.
Bye. Bitch.
y'all want to do anything?
Where the hell did the boys go?
Well, Rayleigh's gonna go pick some flowers for her hair.
I'm gonna go
Okay.
up to the bartender and ask him if he knows where they went.
Okay. So, Rayleigh, are you just looking around the tavern, or are you going anywhere specific?
Oh, no, I'm just wandering around outside, kind of like taking my time to decompress and be with nature and look for some flowers.
Well, you're in the middle of the city, which is why I asked. So,
Well, I'm trying to. Well, my mouse is stuck. I can't move her. I was just trying to move her over to the grassy area. Like there's
okay.
there's got to be some
Yeah, that's fine.
wildflowers, you know.
Sure.
But for
So,
some reason I can't scroll on my map, so I'm stuck.
That's weird. You might want to check to see which.
It's my computer. The mouse gets sticky or something.
Oh, okay. Cool. Well, you go off looking for flowers, and Freya, you go up to the bartender.
Yes.
And, hi, ma'am. How can I help you today?
Where did those guys go that we're here with?
Oh, you're talking about the tiefling, the half-elf, and the Genesee. Well, you
Yeah.
know, I can't say as I know for sure, but I heard something about going to an apothecary to get some book translated.
Can't know for sure, but this is the whole thing that happened.
That sounds about right.
Not the whole thing.
All right, thank you. Which way was the apothecary again?
That'll be just south, straight down the street.
All right, thank you.
You're quite welcome.
So I head on down in the general direction they should be.
Okay, you find the apothecary.
All right. Excuse me, ma'am. Did three adventurer guys come up in here? A half elf, a Genesee, and a tiefling.
She looks at you rather suspiciously.
She don't like women.
They
At all.
may have, and how can I help you, dearie?
They're my party members, and I'm trying to figure out where they went.
I think they said something about going up north to look for certain flowers.
Are you sure? That doesn't really sound like something they do.
Apparently, it was quite important for a party as some other they are attending tonight.
You said north?
Yes, north. Due north.
I'm not gonna say anything, but
all right. Thank you. I'm just gonna go back to the tavern then, because
okay, all right.
I'm not going on a wild chase.
I was about to say, if you go north to pick flowers, even though you know Damien won't wear pink.
All right, so
I'm going back to the tavern.
Cool. So, girls, pause, boys, it's your turn.
Y'all make it to at the farm?
Yeah, y'all see a sign. Y'all go 15 minutes down the road, and you'll see a sign that says Farmer Taggart's, fresh cut beets and pumpkins.
Beets and pumpkins. I don't hear anything about a goddamn pig.
He's a beet farmer.
Hey, Damien, you want to go around and try to steal that pig?
Depends on how fucking big the pig is. I need to find it first.
Well, you're good at stealth, so, I mean, I can...
Yeah, I'm good at stealth until I pick up something that starts oinking all over the fucking place. Like, I won't be making the noise, but the pig might run off.
Actually, did she need it alive or dead? I don't remember.
Shit, we should have asked.
Yeah.
Now let's go find the pig first, at least. Benrick, you're good at talking to people. Go talk to the man.
All right, I wander around the farm until I either find a farmhand or I find the farmer himself.
It's not long before you see that there are two rather large buildings. One is definitely a barn-type place, and the other looks like it is a stable. Hidden behind the stable, you see a third, smaller building that is a farmhouse. After a few moments of walking towards these areas, I'm assuming that's where you're walking, correct?
Yeah.
Of walking towards these buildings, there are two rather large dogs that come up to you and start barking rather fiercely.
I wait just out of range of the dogs so I don't get bit by them and see if there's any owners that come and perhaps investigate what's going on.
Okay, cool.
I'd like to say while this is going on, Damien is actually stealthing around the farm. Kind of like out of view of them, but keeping Fenric in view.
Okay, cool. So, yeah. Talon, Wing, what are you barking at? After a few moments, a rather short, stout man shows up. He's balding with gray hair, is middle aged, and looks up at you kind of sourly. Yes, and how can I help you?
Hello, good sir. I'm sorry to disturb you at this moment. I'm on a quick errand from the apothecary to find a particular pig. Do you have any pigs for sale?
I don't sell my pigs. I'm going to be taking one to the county fair next week.
I see. Um, just out of curiosity, can I get a quick peek at them? I'm pretty interested.
I don't usually allow strangers to view my pigs or how I feed them. He looks at you rather suspiciously.
I could sweet talk one of the judges tomorrow. I am one of their brothers.
Roll deception.
All right.
You're O'Harry. Huh? You're an O'Harry now.
All right.
Not everyone in town is named O'Harry.
I'm sorry,
It's the third
Maverick. Mm.
Maverick. What was the roll? I'm sorry.
I rolled an 11.
Do you have any bonuses on it?
I already put the bonuses on.
Oh, okay. Cool. I don't recall any of the judges having Genesee brothers or being Genesees themselves.
Well, I'm adopted.
Adopted? Roll
Yes.
for a deception.
You want me to roll for
Damage.
stealth so that way Damien can start kind of ducking
If-
around?
If you're starting to head towards him, yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Fennec rolled a 17.
17? Well, I guess there's some charitable people in this world. Yes, of course, I'll show you.
Thank you.
All right,
Talon,
18.
Wing, calm down now. Calm down. He calms down the dogs and tells them to go back to the house, and they do.
All right, 18, and I'm following them from like a different path.
Okay. You are invisible. You doing anything, Vulcan?
I'm following behind Fenner,
Okay.
not really saying anything.
Hang on 1 second. All right. So you're following Finric, you said?
Yes.
Are you trying to stealth?
No, I'm right behind him. Not trying
okay.
to hide, but also not saying anything.
Farmer Taggett looks at you rather suspiciously as well and doesn't say anything. But after a few moments, y'all make it to the front of the barn, and Farmer Taggett opens one of the large revealing that
Doors.
there are.
Just moves doors out the way. Like move, fucking move.
Yeah, well, he's been working with his hands his whole life. But yeah, inside you see about 100 pigs. Come this way, come this way. The best one is at the very last stall here. He's a big un. Can smell anything can smell truffles, mind you, at about a mile away. He leads you all the way to the very back, and there is a very large pig there. It's almost the size of a cow.
Can Damien see this?
Has he entered the barn?
Oh, like I said, I was following them.
Yeah, I know you were following them, but you said from a different path, for one. For
So
another,
there's no window or nothing or anything around that he could peek in from another area and kind of see what they're looking at.
there's a couple windows around, but he wouldn't be able to see the giant pig. The pig's pen has walls around it, and there are no windows to the outside.
Okay, then I guess it'll be going in through the front, maybe trying to get. How the barn's kind of tall, right?
Yes, very tall. There's a
Okay,
second story.
so he kind of goes in and tries to get on the second story and follows from the second story.
Okay. He makes it up there without any kind of problems. The second story moves along the right side of the barn to where you can follow him all the way down and see the massive fat pig.
Yup.
Have we noticed anyone else on our way into the barn?
Nope.
Around? That was a no?
Yes, that was a no.
Okay.
It was a no? Yes. Yes? No. No, yes?
Well, he spoke the same time I spoke, so I was like, wait, what?
Right.
Note
No,
that there is nobody else that you have noticed.
no, yes, there are people.
No, no, there's nobody. Not.
I just look over at Vulcan and raise an eyebrow. I was like, how are we going to get this thing out of here?
Vulcan just kind of goes like this, like, keep on talking.
Okay. Just so I know if this pig's within regulations or not, can you tell me a bit of, when it was born and age limit for this?
Ah, yes, of course. The pig was born about 4 years ago.
Vulcan
And
punches him in the back of the head while he's talking.
okay,
Knock him out.
Damien's trying not to burst out laughing.
roll for a unarmed strike with advantage.
Unarmed strike with advantage. Okay, so that's 22, and then okay, so it's the 22.
Okay, cool. You managed to knock Farmer Taggart out cold.
Cool. All right, let's hook this thing up to a rope or something and get it out of here.
All right.
Damien was starting to head that way, but now he's just gonna lay down and just watch.
I take a rope out of my bag and fasten it around the pig to the best of my ability, and then start walking it down the barn.
Cool. The
I'm
pig
helping
follows you.
keeping it under control.
The pig follows you as far as the entrance to the barn before it very suddenly and violently rips its rope out of your hands and bolts straight for a massive mud pin place.
The word you're looking for is pig pen.
With mud.
The rope
There's
is still
mud.
on the pig, correct?
Yes.
All right. I cast Mage Hand to grab the rope, bring it to me, and then just with me and Vulcan try and pull this thing along.
Let's both hold it this time.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Damien's still watching from afar.
Hey, go ahead and make a strength check, Finnerk and Vulcan.
Okay.
I got a 7.
I got an 11.
Okay. After walking about 6 feet with the rope in both of your hands, both of you holding it together, the pig again rips the rope out of your hands rather violently and bolts straight for the pig pen.
Do you know a sleep spell or anything?
I mean, if we put it to sleep, we have to carry a 300-pound pig.
There must be like a wagon or
All right.
something with wheels around here.
The best I got right now is invisibility, and that's not going to help us much right now.
While they're trying to figure that out, Damien's keeping an eye out for anybody else who may be trying to walk into the area.
Okay, you don't see anybody.
Okay.
I mean, I can barbecue it. I can't throw it because it's over the weight limit for catapult.
I don't
And
know if
then
she needs
I
it
can
alive or dead, so we kind of just want to get it there alive.
All right.
I mean, do I just punch the pig until it can't move?
I mean, you can try knocking it out. I'd be fine with that. Use the broadside of your greatsword, not the sharper end, but the broadside, and just give it a whack
Just slap it.
right in the noggin.
All right.
I'll
Here, piggy.
Okay. Are you going with him, Finric?
I'm gonna cast Mage Hand to grab the rope, so I at least have an attempt at holding it back if it tries to run.
Okay, cool.
Vulcan's gonna slap the pig in the face with the broadside of this greatsword.
Okay.
In the face. Just slapping pigs. That's what we're doing. All right.
I'm trying to knock it out.
Roll for attack.
All right. We got a 14.
Okay. You hit. Roll for damage.
I'm using the wrong weapon for this. Alright. That is a... What?
11.
Oh, yeah, I got 11.
Okay. The massive pig squeals at you, alarming the other pigs, who begin to kind of they begin to panic, and they throw themselves at the gates and the fences and in the walls of the barn. A couple of them even manage to jump out of the window, and several pigs start running here and there, hither tither.
Damien's putting
The
an eye on the
barn,
pig.
the barn shakes. Is Damien still in the barn?
No, he'd. I'm
Oh, okay.
assuming like I would have been following them out by now.
Okay.
Like otherwise, I wouldn't be able
didn't
to
hear
keep
you
an
say
eye out
that,
for
so.
people. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
otherwise I wouldn't have been able to keep an eye out for people coming to the area.
True, but they're not very far from the barn, so I didn't. Yeah. Anyway, fine. So yeah, some pigs start bursting out, and several pigs start stampeding towards Damien and Finric. And
I'm
yeah,
climbing a tree.
roll for initiative, Vulcan.
Fucking. Oh, okay, never mind.
Initiative is D20.
You wanted experience. We about to get this shit.
Yes, D20.
All right, there we go. 15.
Cool. So the pig goes ahead, and he's going to charge you and attack you. What's your AC?
With the great sword, 14.
Okay, he misses.
If you get hit by a pig,
Trying to guess how much health this thing has, or what I have to do to actually knock it out.
Grappling with it helps.
Hmm?
You could try grappling with it.
Grappling with the greatsword?
No, grappling with the pig.
Oh, just okay. Let's grapple with the pig. Let's pig wrestle.
grapple the great sword. Grapple the great sword.
You cut its
Great
head off.
sword, I'm taking you down.
I was picturing more like you just hugging the great sword.
Quick question. Since the rope is still attached to that pig, can I cast Mage Hand and tie it around its legs to kind of
Hog tie it.
make sure it can't run?
Yeah, go
Hog
for
tie
it.
it?
Yeah.
Hog tie the hawk.
We're gonna hog tie it for. I assume it's an unarmed attack. Since Mage Hand is an at-will spell.
Yeah, we'll just let it say that it, the pig kind of falls down on its butt.
Okay.
Or not butt, but it falls over. Its legs get tied and it kind of rolls over. It's now on its back, squealing even louder.
Vulcan, beat it up.
We gotta jump a pig.
Fucking stupid fucking pig. Just starts punching it.
Okay.
Nobody's coming around, right?
Roll unarmed strike with advantage.
Alright. 24.
Okay, cool. Roll for damage.
Damage is always 4.
Oh, okay. Damage is always 4. So you leap down and land. I'm assuming you're attacking the pig's head.
Yeah, just punch it until it isn't
Okay.
conscious anymore.
So you leap down and you fall. You land on your knees and kind of like slide a little bit to where your side's in the mud and your knees are in the mud, and now all of that's covered in mud. You just start punching and wailing the pig. And it
The
takes a minute
sounds.
before that pig just is out cold. So the pig is unconscious now.
Okay. I'm covered in mud.
Yeah. We also need a cart now. Damien, wherever you're at, if you see a cart, we need it.
So I said I was jumping up in a tree. Did you catch that, Ava?
I did not know.
Okay, yeah. When the pig started stampeding, I said Damien just ran up a nearby
Okay.
tree, so that we
Okay.
can still. Does that tree have apples in it?
No.
Anything in it?
No.
Like-
Leaves.
Damn it. Fuck. All right.
Perfect.
All right. Fine. Is there a cart nearby the tree?
Yeah. There's a cart near the
Like-
barn.
No. Damien takes his crossbow and shoots an arrow at the cart.
Okay. The arrow lands near the cart, and yeah, y'all see the cart by the barn.
I think that's his way of saying there it is.
Yeah, I figured. I walk over to the cart, grab it, and wheel it over to the pig.
As you walk towards the cart, you see that it is filled with apples.
Damien shoots another arrow at the apples.
I pick up one of the apples and toss it in Damien's direction.
Damien nods.
I empty the cart of apples by tipping it over, and then take the empty cart and move it over to Vulcan and the pig.
Vulcan lifts the pig onto the cart.
That pig weighs like 300 to 400 pounds.
Vulcan lifts the pig onto the cart.
I
Make
assist
a
Vulcan.
strength check.
It's like you didn't hear me.
Okay.
16.
He said 16.
Yeah, I heard him. I was waiting on Fenric.
Oh,
It looked
okay.
like he was rolling.
I got a 4.
So Vulcan manages to lift his half up, but Fenric is clearly struggling with his half, which also happens to be the rear end.
Come on, put your knees into it.
I'm trying, man. I wasn't built for strength.
Damien!
Damien shoots an arrow at the pig.
Roll for hit.
Wait, hold on. I suddenly forgot what to roll. Oh wait, okay, yeah, hold on.
It's a big target.
11?
You missed the pig.
Okay, good.
Somehow.
I mean, I wasn't exactly aiming at the pig, so it worked out.
You said I shoot a bolt at the pig.
Either way.
So yeah, y'all struggle with it, and it's a moment before y'all realize y'all can at least drag it somewhat, sort of, to the cart.
Wait, y'all didn't bring the cart to the pig?
I did.
They did.
He brought
they
the
did.
cart to the
Oh.
pig. I'm
Oh,
lifting
I
it.
just
thought
assumed that y'all didn't put the cart in the mud.
So, okay.
I mean, y'all can put the cart in the mud right now if y'all want.
If you're trying to make this extremely difficult, I mean,
And there's still nobody, like, wandering around or anything, right?
Nope.
Okay.
I mean,
Is-
it's gonna be a cart in the mud and probably not even gonna be able to drag it out.
Yeah. So that's why I said that's why I'm having it next to that mud pig pin place thing.
How far do we have to drag it? the pig to the cart.
About 20 feet.
Let's drag it onto the ground first, then try to lift it.
All right. The rope's still around us. We just drag the rope. Just drag it along.
Do you?
Choking it to death.
I mean, we gotta move it.
I mean, it's around
Do
its
you?
feet anyway. So y'all managed to get it there without killing it, and it's on the dirt.
Okay, we're going to try and lift
Okay.
with our legs, not with our back.
I will
Okay.
do my best.
Strength checks, please.
I'm gonna just use an actual dice.
I did a little better. 13.
What's that? A 2. So that's 5.
So
The other way now.
y'all decided, since it worked out since it seemed so much easier for Vulcan to pick up the pig's head, that y'all would switch places. So now Vulcan is at the ass end of the pig, and Finnick is at the head. And Finnick picks up the head just fine, but Vulcan can't get that pig's butt off the ground. He's struggling and all sorts of stuff.
All right, Damien, if you can sacrifice being a hideout for like 5 seconds, we need you to help lift this pig.
Damien throws the apple at the pig.
I take the apple and throw it back.
Let's try again.
All right, well, all right, let's drop it, readjust, and try again.
Okay, this time, let's shift our weight equally. Try to, I don't know, some bullshit about carrying. Roll again. And I couldn't tell what dice I threw because it landed amongst all my other dice.
I rolled an 8.
Let's try that again. It's a fucking 2 again.
So somehow y'all are not able to pick up the pig at either end now.
We're just gonna say that it's muddy.
Can we just roll it onto the cart? Like, if we lean the cart downward, can we just roll it onto the cart and then just take it and go
Yes.
instead of lifting? All right, let's do that.
It's okay.
Rolling it should be much easier.
Make a strength check.
13.
2.
All right. Ava, looking around, are there like any pieces of wood or anything laying around? Like boards, something?
Yes, there are.
Okay, Damien fires an arrow at one of the boards.
I very disgruntledly say, "Thank you, Damien," and walk over to the board, pick it up, and take it back to the car.
Damien fires an arrow at another board.
Vulcan, that's your board.
Logan picks up the board. He's just grunting and making noises, kicking the dirt and shit.
All right. Using the boards as a fulcrum to lift the pig up. Let's try and lift it up again.
They hear a facepalm in the tree.
You can't hear a face palm.
Oh, it was hard enough.
Roll for damage.
Fuck, I will.
And then roll a dexterity check for me,
Who's rolling dexterity?
Damien.
Okay. Ooh, wait, hold up. All right.
At
That's dex
disadvantage.
save. That's dex save. Never mind.
Yeah, dexterity check at disadvantage.
Dude, I hate like when it lands cocked so damn much. 17.
17. You lose your balance for a minute, but manage to stay in the tree. Y'all managed to get the pig in the cart with the boards, and it's in the cart now.
There's like ever so silent clapping.
All right,
Let's get
Damien, our
back to
friendly
the old
ghost. It's
hag.
time to go.
So y'all begin to pull the cart because there's no horses or donkeys or anything. So you'll have to pull a cart yourselves and begin the long journey back into town. All right, Freya, Rayleigh.
Really go.
I don't know.
Previously on Rayleigh.
Previously.
Rayleigh's still looking for flowers.
Yeah, I know she is. I'm trying to see if there's anything else. Well, Freya, do you want to do anything else since you're here and Rayleigh's not?
I don't know what to do. To be honest,
There's all
I
sorts
don't
of
know
stuff
where
you
the,
could do.
I don't know where the boys went. Rayleigh's off, God knows where, picking flowers. I guess I'll just walk around town.
Okay, cool.
I head south though. Let's start walking south. See what's down that way.
It's a little bit meta, but I'll allow it.
Well, I've been all over the north end of town.
Well, I mean, we are kind of rolling back with the cart, so I mean, when we say Freya just found us, like,
Yeah,
rolling by, because
Yeah,
we technically, if I'm right, we're passing by the bar anyways, right?
Nope.
I thought the apothecary. Oh wait, no, the apothecary.
The apothecary is like straight south.
It's the
Yeah.
old man that's above. Okay, all right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm starting to learn this town that doesn't exist.
Well, good. It's about time because it's an important town for you to know. It's
I never
called
leave the
Darrell.
bar. I never leave the bar.
Until today. So anyway,
Yeah.
y'all as y'all
This
get
is
to
Damien's
town,
big day.
Damien's big trip out.
Yes, exactly.
Wait, well, what was last week? Last week was like crime solvers with Ganez or something.
Yeah, something like that.
So today is shopping with Damien.
Murder mystery with Ganez. It wasn't shopping with Damien. It was pig stealing with Damien.
Well, Rayleigh.
She can hear you.
Yes.
Yeah. So amongst your picking flowers and stuff, you see Freya leave the tavern and start to head south. Are you gonna follow her or no?
I'm sorry. Wait, you cut out for a second. Can you repeat that?
Yes. So amongst picking your flowers, you found several daisies, and you see Freya leave the tavern. Are you gonna follow her?
Well, I'll ask her what she's up to.
Okay, Freya.
I'm just walking around, checking out the rest of the town. I've already checked out most of the north. Start heading south.
Yeah, I guess I'll tag along, see what she's up to.
Cool.
Okay, cool. So you'll both head south. After a moment, y'all get to the edge of the city, and y'all see the boys coming back, and they seem to be pulling a a cart, and inside is a rather obscenely large pig inside.
The hell are they doing?
And I wanna specify Damien's laid back in the back of the cart eating an apple.
Rayleigh, do you see them?
Yes. I'm afraid to ask what's going on.
They do remember we have to go to this party thing, right?
I guess that's their way of getting ready.
I was forced to go to a bathhouse, get a haircut, and get touched by people. And they get to go run around in the mud. This ain't fair.
All right. Well, you go ask them what they're up to.
All right. So I'm walking up to them. I'm like, where the hell have y'all been?
I don't want to talk about it.
What's with the pig?
There's a pig sale going on down at the farm down south.
Why do we need a pig?
As a
I don't know.
favor for
Ask Vulcan.
What was that?
Ask Vulcan.
I was asking, wait, Vulcan. I thought Fenric was saying something though.
I
I
just
was.
shouted I didn't want to talk about it.
All right, so
We're doing a favor so we can get the book read. It didn't go as well as planned.
I can see that.
It went better.
Y'all remember? Do you remember we have a party to go to or something, right?
We got time.
I wasn't going to that shit to begin with.
We got plenty of time still. It ain't 5 o'clock yet.
All right. You gotta go back to the apothecary, you said?
Yeah.
You know, I went to go see that old lady earlier.
Yeah.
She told me y'all went north picking flowers.
And you believed her?
No, I just went back to the tavern.
She has
Sounds
a thing
like
for
she's
me.
full of jits.
She has a thing. She has a thing for these two.
Ah. Let's go to the apothecary then.
Damien tosses a fresh apple to Freya.
Y'all, is the pig okay?
That's dead.
Nah, it's just sleeping.
It did.
It's sleeping.
It smells like it's dead.
It's sleeping. Don't worry about it.
Well, I'm obviously gonna worry about it.
Rayleigh, don't worry about it.
Last time we
I've
checked, it was
seen-
just sleeping forcefully, and we're going to get checked out.
Forcefully.
Rayleigh, don't worry about it. I've seen plenty of dead animals in my time. This pig's just sleeping.
Forcefully.
Y'all know if you let me near it, I'm gonna heal him.
Which is why
Well,
I'm in the
wait,
cart
wait,
and
wait,
you're
wait.
not.
As
Wait,
long as
wait.
you don't wake it up, it's fine, because we need it to sleep until we get to the apothecary. Once it's
o-
there, it's there.
It's okay. It has apples. It'll be fine. Probably.
Probably.
I start walking to the apothecary with the cart.
Wait, you're pulling the cart?
Well,
We're all
someone got me and Vulcan.
Vulcan and Finner cards, yes.
we're all pulling the
Okay,
cart.
I was about to say.
Damien's
I would help.
chilling
help.
in the back.
I would help pull the cart, but I have a feeling that Kelly lady will come out of nowhere and yell at me.
Jeffrey, don't mess up your hair.
I just don't want to be thrown back in the bathhouse again.
What is that? That's worse than the brick for you?
Okay, so y'all walk back to the apothecary, and we're gonna take a break right there for a minute and let everybody just kind of do what they need to do, go to the bathroom. So we'll be right back, stream and chat. Yeah.
gets one.
I've gotten
Okay.
11.
Welcome back. We're back from our break. And we are at the apothecary with a rather large pig.
I would like to say, as we're pulling up, Damien's like, and so they swap sides, and this time Vulcan dropped the ass in. Explaining it all to Freya.
Before I enter, Vulcan sort of knocks all the clumps of mud that are still attached to him.
Oh, but you'll never be free of the mud.
Should we, like, clean this pig off?
It's a pig, right?
Yeah, but we're about to bring it into the lady's store, and I feel like she might bitch about that.
Oh,
How
we're
are
not
y'all
carrying
gonna-
it in. We're keeping it outside, and then she can come out and grab it.
Yeah, she could always just come outside to see it.
True enough. Okay, yes, right.
Yeah.
I'm staying in the cart.
I'll go
Actually, no, I'm
inside.
getting the fuck out of the cart.
You guys hold on to the pig. I'm gonna go tell her.
I'll go with Vulcan.
I'm putting some space between me and the cart in that whole situation.
I'm far away because it's just too upsetting for me.
Okay. So it's just Freya and Vulcan going in with the to the apothecary.
I'll
Yeah.
go in as well.
Okay, Freya.
Okay, all right.
Holding on to the cart.
Can we say Damien like climbs on a roof or something to watch over the cart without being like in direct view of the fucking cart?
Sure.
Some way to watch it without actually being immediately seen if somebody comes for the pig.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so Fenric, Freya, and Vulcan enter an apothecary. It's like the start of every great joke ever. So anyway, y'all into the apothecary. And the old lady sees y'all. She smiles very brightly at Fenric, looks very, starry-eyed at Vulcan, and then notices Freya and grimaces. Hello?
Found a bitch.
So you're back, eh? Did you find the pig?
Yes, it's right outside. We didn't want to get any of your things dirty, so it's just out the door.
Oh, well, that's all right. I've had dirtier things in my store before. She looks rather pointedly at Freya.
Jesus.
You can bring him in.
Smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave.
You can bring the pig in. Just go ahead. Come on, bring the pig in.
Is this cart big enough to fit through this door?
No.
Do you need it alive or dead?
I need it alive. Please tell me it's not dead.
No, just it's forcefully sleeping.
Well, okay. Can you carry it in here so I can wake it up?
No.
Pretty big.
We
Do you have any
can,
potions of strength we can use to lift it into here?
How big is the pig?
It's like
It's-
400 pounds.
it's huge.
You somehow convinced Farmer Taggart to give you his prize pig?
Yes.
Sure.
You could
It
have
took some
just brought
convincing
any
to
of
get it.
his pigs here.
But you said prize pig.
Did I? She looks
Yes.
looks up and kind of wryly smiles at you. I suppose I forgot.
I am so glad I'm not in that goddamn.
I brought you exactly what you asked for.
Very well. I'll come out and look at it. She bustles for a moment behind her counter before grabbing a potion that will wake the pig up.
Oh shit.
She comes out to the cart, notices how large the pig is. I haven't seen this pig in years. My goodness, it has grown. She marvels for a moment, and then she steps up onto the cart and slips the potion to the pig. Well, makes it drink it, basically. Excuse me.
Can Damien see her doing this?
Yes.
Okay, Damien just shouts out from wherever the hell he is. I don't know where you put me. Somebody might want to grab the damn rope.
You're literally on top of the apothecary's place.
I'm gonna grab the rope.
Who said that?
Oh, hello up there, you handsome tiefling. That's not that won't be necessary. The pig will be quite docile now with this potion as well. It
Oh, she
will,
giving him drugs.
in fact, it will only really seek out the two things that we need the most to make this potion. Now, these
Oh, we're looking at
ingredients.
drums.
Yes, the first ingredient is the special yellow truffle. And there goes Damien.
We lost
I'm
Damien.
still here.
Yes, so there is a special truffle that grows on the fields west of here. It's the yellow truffle. It's quite rare, but this pig should be able to find it, especially with how large it is. Anyway,
I should have got a smaller pig.
She specified a freaking grown ass, but don't shut up, Freya.
All right.
So yellow truffle is the first ingredient. What is the second and last ingredient?
the second and last ingredient only the pig can find. It is a very, very rare flower that grows on the hills north of here. It is called the green field rose.
Hey, Rayleigh,
Yes.
did you happen to see any roses when you went looking for flowers?
No, I only saw little bitty wildflowers like that would grow out of the grass.
Damn. All right.
Vulcan feels suspicious about the need for these ingredients, and I would like to perform an insight check.
Okay, go for it.
That is a dark dice. That's a 16, and then insight is 17.
Okay. She seems to be pretty genuine about the need of these ingredients.
Okay.
Is the pig large enough to ride?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Dibs.
In that dress? All right.
I'm not wearing a dress.
Not yet.
All right. If anyone knows animal friendship, they just take it and ride it to the next field and find these truffles.
Lord, isn't that Rayleigh?
Yes, but
She's gonna free the pig.
yes.
Well, technically, the pig will be free.
How do I
No,
know
she's
that?
just gonna take it and let it free in the field, and we'll never see it again.
That's not my problem.
I mean, as long as we get the truffles, it doesn't really matter.
Vulcan, ride the pig.
It is your new war steed.
I mean,
It's your mission.
I would rather
Imagine the bacon it'll make.
me ride the pig because I'll be nice to it.
Anyone
Then
but Rayleigh
y'all.
can ride the pig.
Great.
Yep.
Go ahead.
All right.
Rayleigh, I like you, but I don't trust you with my pig.
Roll animal handling Freya with advantage.
Gotcha. Uh, 22.
Okay. You're not rolling the second roll to see if you get higher?
I rolled 2 dice.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. 22.
22
Yeah.
was the higher one.
So this pig lets you ride it.
Cool. Beware my mighty steed, Sir Oinxalot.
Damien slaps the pig in the ass.
Away, Sir Oinxalot!
With the slap on the butt, the pig runs immediately off into the field west. And Freya goes out of sight very quickly.
As Freya disappears, Damien's just staring. I feel like I need a drink, but
Damien.
not. Bruh.
Y'all gonna follow Freya or what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, how fast is the pig moving?
Pretty
Let
fast.
it go.
Okay, let's rush towards the direction of the pig.
So y'all
Sir
start
Lancelot's
running.
speed is unmatched.
I'm slightly disturbed.
Pig is kind of like a rocket at first, but it's not long it's not long after the rest of you start to run that you'll see the pig has come to a complete stop and is kind of, nuzzling around a certain tree.
I think he found something.
Well, pull him
Looking
back
at
for
the
a minute and see if we can dig it up and see if there's anything we can find.
looking at the pig not doing a damn thing, just sitting around.
Back up, Sir Winks. Back up.
Like Damien's just like, I miss Ganesh.
So the pig backs up.
All right. I take my quarterstaff and kind of bump around in the dirt and see if there's any truffles being exposed.
There are several truffles being exposed, but they're the regular kind of truffle.
I take them anyway and put them in my bag.
Very
I'd
good.
like to point out Aoife started that answer off in the old lady's voice.
I noticed.
Oh, did I? I didn't mean to.
Yes.
I didn't mean to.
All right, Freya, take them for a walk. See if there's anything else they can find.
I've lost my own
Away,
voice and the
Lancelot!
multiple voices. The pig doesn't go as fast this time. It just kind of trots a little bit, waddling here and there between trees. Stops at another tree and starts sniffing.
All right. Found something.
All right.
Back
I
up,
walk,
Sir Winks.
I walk over to this tree and then poke around at its roots with my quarterstaff to see if there's any truffles exposed.
Okay, you find some regular truffles.
Okay.
Come on, Sir Winks. We need
I mean,
the yellow one.
We could technically still use these, so
Yeah, I'm collecting them. All right, round 3.
Those are expensive.
Let's keep this thing going, Freya.
All right. Away, Sir Winks. Find the yellow ones.
Pig waddles here and there again, and it's about 5 minutes later that it finds something else and starts sniffing at it.
Fenric,
I'm coming.
back up, Sir Winks. Back up.
All right. I poke around in the dirt to see what I find.
You find some truffles that seem to have a yellow tinge at the end.
All right. I pick them up and place them in a separate part of my bag.
Very good.
All
What
right.
do we need?
We need the green field rose. That's our last ingredient.
Alrighty.
So, Sir Lancelot, go ahead and wander around and see if you can find any roses.
To the north, Sir Winks. Away!
Western fields, not north. West.
and too late. It's already gone.
Ah, crap.
I thought the flower fields were to the north.
We are in the north.
No, you're in the west. The flower fields are to the north.
They are. All right, you're right. Keep going.
So the pig is still, very slowly waddling and trotting. You have to prod it away from trees here and every now and then again, and it takes about an hour to get to the northern fields. There you see a whole assortment of roses. They grow in every single color. There are red roses, white roses, orange roses, even pink, um, and some purple roses growing.
As I wander around the roses, I pick up 3 to 4 green ones.
There are no green ones that you see.
There's no green ones you just mentioned. All right.
Yes.
I trim a handful of pink roses and put them in my hair.
At this point, Damien starts having like a real self-realization. I'm supposed to be hunting a target, and I'm here frolicking through a fucking rose field with a goddamn pig.
His name is Sir Winks.
And a bunny.
I walk around and collect one flower or one rose of every color in case this person is colorblind. Just take one of each.
All right, Sir
Okay.
Winks, do your thing.
Sir Oinksalot looks at, starts sniffing around the different rose bushes. doesn't really like what it smells, so it continues a little bit further north, and it stops near the entrance to a cave.
Oh Lord, guys, he stopped at this cave.
Yes, keep yelling.
I'm not
All right.
gonna turn around.
Can you try and prod him to see if he'll go in the cave or if he'll just stay still?
All right, soaring select. Go.
It
Go.
starts to walk forward very slowly.
All right.
By very slowly, I mean at its normal pace as it was earlier.
I don't think I
Alright.
want to go in there.
I don't want to
Let's
go in there
go.
either, but we just need this rose.
Unfortunately, I need everything that's here, so I'm going.
All right, I follow along.
Something
so
happens, just shout.
At
Damien
this
posts
at-
up at the entrance of the
Yeah.
cave.
I'm hanging
Uh,
outside.
at this point, I dismount soaring Salat, and I'm just holding him by his lead. So he's in front of me, and I'm behind him. And I'm just letting him sniff his way to things.
Okay. After a moment, y'all come to a large chamber in the cave where the ceiling has caved in and there is a bright sunbeam shining down into a very a moderately sized grassy area. At the very center and tallest point of this area is a single rose growing. It is a green color, and the tips of it are white.
Is that what we're looking for?
I think so.
It's the holy plant.
Okay,
I
go
very
touch it.
cautiously walk up to it. And can I check for traps? I'm not a rogue, but can I check for traps?
Sure. Roll investigation.
All right, I'm gonna roll investigation. 14.
You don't see any traps.
All right, I walk up to the green rose and pick it.
Okay, you pick up the rose.
I walk back to the rest of the group, holding the rose, and start walking out of the cave.
That
Okay.
everything we needed?
Yeah, we just needed the truffles, the rose, and the pig, so we're good.
Make sure you keep very good care of those things that we actually need.
Don't
They're
worry.
all in my bag.
So she said we just needed the pig for these two things, right?
Right.
Are we gonna try and haul this thing back to town?
Well, it can walk now, so we just walk it back with us. And then if the farmer stops by, we just give him his pig back.
We gotta give over soaring Salat.
You know, that'd probably be the better idea.
What, are we about to go on an adventure with a goddamn pig?
We're just taking it in the direction back where we came.
You can't keep it, Freya.
He was my steed.
Freya, if you want an animal so bad, why don't you just go get one of your own?
Fine.
You can't be the pig, though.
It can't be pickle paws.
No, I've learned my lesson about sentient animals.
You can get a cat. Call him Tickles.
But could I ride him into battle?
Probably not. I mean, you technically you could, but only once.
You could either use a shrink potion on yourself or grow a potion on the cat.
We'll
Or
talk
get
about this
Pokemon.
at we'll talk about this at a later time. Let's
They're sneaky.
let's do this thing.
Right.
I enjoyed sort of wings a lot at while we had him.
I start walking back toward the apothecary.
We all follow.
Okay. Takes about another hour. You notice that it's starting to get on to afternoon, and the sky is getting a little bit darker by the time
Okay,
you get.
turning off Christmas tree.
What?
What?
What about Christmas tree?
So that was my Google Home. that is connected to the one in the living room, and my mom just told it to turn the living room light off.
Oh.
So it talked to me.
Hey Google,
Now I
turn
can't
the
hear you
living
because I
room
have
light
headset.
on.
I have a headset on.
Dang
Can't
Strobe
hear you.
light,
Full
Google.
volume.
Dang it.
Google
So
Play.
anyway.
Let the dogs out.
So anyway, it's about an hour and 15 minutes before you'll finally get back to the apothecary. Yeah. Do you still have the pig with you, Freya?
I haven't let him go yet, so
Okay.
he's still with us, I guess.
Cool.
Can't believe we brought this damn thing all the way back to town. Now we're asking to go to jail.
Look, we can just leave him here, like tied up out front the store. His mission is done.
If anybody's getting in trouble, it's the old lady. I didn't do anything.
Exactly.
Which means we should set him free somewhere he'd like to live.
Rayleigh, he belongs to somebody.
Hold
If
on,
the
we can
person
split
comes
this
along.
and make money. If we say this pig escaped, and then we found it, and we're returning it back to the farmer as a reward, he might give us some gold.
Do you think he has memory that bad?
Well, you mean you knocked him out? Maybe.
Question: did we pick up my bolts?
No.
So they're still laying in the field.
Well, perhaps we can send someone who didn't go there to bring him back and say, hey, we know this belongs to you. And they can get paid.
There we go. That's good.
Send the old lady.
Before we do anything, let's go to this old lady and give her the
Yeah,
ingredients.
yeah.
Get this book checked out. I walk into the store and see if the old lady is there.
You find her dead on the floor. Looks like she asphyxiated from her food.
Listen,
Clenching at her heart.
and for one mysterious reason, she has a pitchfork in her back.
She's
She has a picture of Peter O. Peter.
Clenched in her dead fist.
and we suspiciously find Kelly O'Kelly behind the bar.
So anyway, you go in, the old lady's there. Well, hello, welcome back.
Hi there. I did manage to find the ingredients, and here you go. The yellow truffle you asked for and the green rose.
Her eyes fill with, just widen and fill with delight. Oh, good, good. I haven't made this potion in a while. Should take me a few more moments. Just wait right here. And if you really want to make things go faster, you could entice me a little bit. She winks at Finrick.
I hand over a silver coin.
That's not what I mean, silly boy.
Yeah, I know. I'm
Offer
not
your
quite
body.
ready for that yet.
Well, you let me know when you are. She winks again.
I nod my head and smile.
Vulcan, you should have brought her some roses.
Vulcan grabs the old lady and kisses her.
And she dies from a heart attack.
Taking one for the team. He's tired of this shit.
She is so thrilled with your kiss that she begins to passionately kiss back. Her tongue slips into your mouth, and she begins to grope your very touchable
Christian
bottom.
stream.
His sword.
Hog.
Vulcan doesn't like what's happening, but he's letting it happen.
She continues to grope all sorts of parts of Vulcan and is grabbing his thighs at the moment and
okay, when she gets a
working her
little
way
bit
up.
too low, he stops her.
So she begins to moan a little bit and
Okay.
is now.
I butt in and go, excuse me, ma'am, but about that potion?
Well, I suppose there's always later tonight. Maybe both of you could join me? And she runs two fingers up Vulcan's chest.
Make the damn potion, or whatever.
So I step in and tell her, Excuse me, ma'am. I'm gonna have to ask you to respect my friends and going back and make the potion.
Rayleigh, leave him alone.
Well, I
She
don't know
doesn't
that I
like
like
us.
your attitude, Missy. It might just take me longer to make this potion.
Madam,
Gosh, she's the female version of Herbert. Oh my god.
go.
It seems that you've changed your mind. Very well. I'll have this potion ready later tonight.
Damn it, Rayleigh.
You'll
You
have to
having
fetch
a
it tomorrow.
later? Okay.
Gonna stand by and watch that happen.
Sometimes things just need to happen.
So is she actively making it and just holding it on the shelf for tomorrow, or is she just not making it till tomorrow?
She's staring rather annoyed at all of you.
All right.
Damien ain't did shit but laugh.
I was outside, but I picked my head in as soon as Rayleigh went in there.
All right. Well, I just walk out of the apothecary.
We all walk out, I guess. Not a word.
Been a while, we've walking. Damien's just like nudging the with his elbow. Good. Slight.
Vulcan wants to go find the nearest source of water.
You find the ocean less than 15 feet away.
Okay, I'm gonna go rinse my mouth out with ocean water.
Do we see Ganez in the distance?
You're just bobbing up and down.
You see a rather majestic looking turtle that jumps very completely out of the
Backstrokes.
ocean for a moment and kind of twists and does like a little bit of a dolphin flip before going back just
Free
as
Willy style.
royally as before into the ocean.
We see little cotton balls floating ashore.
Just having a good old time.
All right. I'm assuming that me and Vulcan are both muddy. What if we just both jump in the ocean, kind of get clean a little bit before this party?
Y'all know I can make rain.
Ocean seems quicker.
So what are we doing with the pig?
Damien takes a crossbow
Setting
and
it
just points
free.
at the head.
No.
We can do whatever you want.
Don't kill him, please.
Just tie him to a post or something. I don't care.
Either we take it back with the possibility of getting paid, or we leave it here and it's no longer our problem.
I'm not going back towards that farm.
If someone wants to go back and give the farmer his pig for a reward and say that you know, got it back, feel free. Otherwise, I don't really care.
Freya, you could ride the pig back to the farm.
That's the last time you'll ever see him.
I could, but I feel like the farmer wouldn't appreciate me riding his pig.
I mean, you wouldn't know unless you tried. And
I
he
think-
would actually he would be more appreciative if he saw the pig and
You know
the
what?
pig coming back.
You know what?
I think
I
we
will
should let
take-
it free.
Rayleigh, you don't get an opinion. I'm going to take Sir Oinks-a-Lot.
What?
She just wants to set him free instead of returning him
Which
to where
is
he
an
belongs.
option.
No,
It's up to you.
that pig's going to cause all kinds of havoc, and someone's going to kill him if we set him free in town. Or
I'm
near
not in
town.
town, back like where there are truffles and flowers, where he'll be happy.
No, I'm gonna take him. I'm gonna take him back to the farm.
God, it sounds like what parents say. What about the dogs before they bring him to the vet? Yeah. Oh, Yeller
he
went up to
just-
the farm.
He wanted a trip to the farm. He wanted to go
Mm.
live on a farm.
Yeah. Take him to the farm.
I start walking back toward the White Sails Tavern.
All right, so
I follow Freya as far as the tavern.
You mean Ferric?
No, Freya's got a. Oh wait, no, yeah, never mind. Yeah, I'm
Yeah, I'm
forgetting
going-
what side of town
Follow
we're on.
direction.
Yep. All right. Yeah, I go back to the tavern.
I remount Sir Oinks-a-Lot and ride him to the farm.
Try to haggle.
Okay. Vulcan, where are you going?
I'm going in the tavern.
Okay, really?
I'm going in the tavern, but I and telling Freya, I do not agree with this.
That's fine, really. Just go take care of your rabbit.
Jeez. So,
Your rabbit probably needs to be fed.
You're probably correct.
this is a Christian stream. So
You
I
made
didn't,
out
I
with
actually
Vulcan.
didn't catch what we're talking about.
I know. I didn't make out with Vulcan. That wasn't me. That was a old lady
Alright,
who
yeah,
was
no, the
very
DM. Yeah,
much
no, the
too
DM. I'm
handsy.
sorry. Yeah.
So I bring Sophia out to munch on grass.
Okay, cool. So yeah, y'all are at the tavern. Freya, you get back to the. Do you know where you're going?
No.
Oh, I saw them come from the south, so I'm just riding
jump in the
south on the
ocean.
farm.
So you ride to a farmland area and realize that you haven't a clue where you're actually going. There are 3 signposts.
Okay. Can I see what the signposts say?
Yes. One says Farmer Ragged, one says Farmer Taggett, and one says Farmer Yaggett.
We're suddenly in a friggin' Dr. Seuss book.
It didn't have to be this difficult.
We'll let her go by herself.
I was kind of hoping he didn't ask that question, but now that we're in it, it's like,
All right, Sir Oinks-a-Lot. Smell your way home. Yeah.
Sir Oinks-a-Lot looks down at the ground and sniffs and
Right.
doesn't move.
God damn it, Sir Oinks-a-Lot. Eeny, meeny, mo. Eeny, meeny, money. I choose the middle path.
Okay, you go straight to Farmer Ragged's.
God damn it. All right, let's go, Sir Oinks-a-Lot. Away!
So you go all the way up to the farmhouse, and there is a elven family that live there. And yeah, farmer, the man comes out, the elven male comes out and says, "Hello, how can I help you?"
Did you happen to lose a pig, sir?
Yes, of course I did. Lost a pig today.
Well, I happened to find this pig in the western fields. And I was just bringing him down to the farms to see if anyone had lost a pig.
Oh yes,
If
I
there
lost
was-
that pig.
Well, I would be more than happy to return your pig to you if there was a reward.
Well, of course there's a reward. Yeah. Give me a moment. Be right back. He goes in, he rifles around, comes out with a golden bow.
The golden bow.
A golden bow.
You mean like bow
Yes.
or bow?
Like
Yes.
bow.
All right, sir. Here's your pig. I'll
Thank
take
you.
that.
Thank you very much. Have a good day, ma'am.
Doesn't even bother to check.
Yep.
As Freya's
And
walking
I'm making
away,
my way back.
as Freya's walking away, she hears Farmer Ragged go, "Missy, John, come out here real quick. We have a pig to slaughter. It's a big one."
Sir Oinks-a-Lot!
As you start running back towards Farmer Ragged, you see that you are too late. He drives a dagger straight through Sir Oinks-a-Lot's head,
immediately.
killing it immediately.
Mm,
He was my friend!
you traded it for a bow.
A bow that she has to split 7 ways.
I take that golden bow and I load 3 flame arrows.
God.
Shit. All right.
As you begin to pull back on the bow snaps in half.
Uh,
It was
I
merely
take
painted gold.
my short bow and load it with 2 flame arrows.
Okay.
Set fire to the farmhouse.
Okay. Farmhouse is on fire.
And now I leave.
Okay.
My vengeance is done.
You leaving the golden bow there?
Yes. No,
Okay.
I take it. I take it.
Well,
All
as
right.
you pick it up, as
I
you
pick
pick
it
up
up.
the broken bow, you notice that it's merely painted gold, and it is actually very much not gold or worth anything.
I take it anyway.
What did we learn?
I am but a simple human.
To listen to Rayleigh.
No, I haven't made it back to the tavern yet. No, shut up.
Don't send Freyr off by our
she has
damn
to make
self.
something up.
Oh,
when she
don't
gets
worry.
back.
Don't worry. If y'all decided to set that pig free, there would have been a T-Rex right at that moment that came and ate it.
I make my way back to the tavern.
The only way that pig lives
Slowly.
happily ever after is if Freya decided to take it with her, or y'all actually managed to get it back to Farmer Taggett.
I make my way back to the tavern slowly.
Okay, so you make it back to the tavern, and it is now about 4 o'clock.
Oh, it looks like you succeeded in your mission.
Where's my money?
There is no money.
There is no money.
No,
Did you try to negotiate for the money?
I did.
Did you actually try to negotiate for the money?
Yep.
Insight
Where-
check.
Okay, you don't need to roll. You can tell that Freya's being perfectly honest.
Okay, I just didn't want to meta that.
No, it's all good. I'm the DM. My job is to meta.
Okay.
And where is Sir Onslaught now?
I don't want to talk about it.
No, I want to know. Where's the pig?
Where's the money?
You want to know where the money is? You want to know what happened to the pig? As soon as I got back to that farm, that
Which
farmer,
farm?
the one straight down the path.
That wasn't it.
Well, which one was it?
The one to the right. Just so they know.
It was Farmer Taggett's farm.
How was I supposed to know that? Nobody told me.
Did you think to ask where you were going?
I just figured there was the one farm. Anyway, when I got there, the farmer took took Sir Oinks-a-Lot.
The pig's dead, isn't it?
He took Sir Oinks-a-Lot.
The pig's dead. It's
I
being
will
slaughtered.
I will tell my story.
It's being slaughtered as we speak.
Damien, I will tell my story.
Bacon.
It's being gutted.
He took Sir Oinks-a-Lot and he gave me a golden bow.
Mm-hmm. Where's the
Now
bow?
bow?
I have the bow with me.
Did you test the bow before you handed the pig over?
No. I took the bow.
Where's the bow? I don't see it on your back. I don't see it in your hands.
It's broken.
You broke a golden bow? Holy shit!
This is getting better by the moment.
This is-
How'd you break a golden bow?
I pulled back on it and it snapped in half.
You're freakishly strong. Holy shit! Can I see it?
It's not made of gold.
It's not made of gold. No, you're lying. Next thing you're gonna tell me is the pig actually died.
The farmer and his children slaughtered Sir Oinks-a-Lot in front of me. So I set fire to their house.
Hmm?
Rayleigh uses Gus to throw a leaf and free his eye.
Isn't it enough I lost my friend today, Ray?
That wasn't
You
me.
handed the
The
pig
wind.
over. All right, first off, you didn't even ask where you were going. You just jumped on the fucking thing and rode off into the sunset.
I figured he knew his way home.
Secondly, you just handed your friend over for a golden bow. Thirdly, you didn't check if the bow was actually functionable.
I did when I tried to kill the farmer. Don't you think I've been through enough? Do I need the third degree?
I'm proud of you, Freya. I'm proud of you.
You know what, Rayleigh? Do you have their suits?
Yeah, I was gonna try to work up to that.
All right, here you go, Damien.
No,
Here's your suit.
I think Damien should take a seat.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
And close
It's fine.
his eyes.
Damien, I am proud of Damien today.
And
I'm proud of Damien today.
Mm.
He is a grown man. He can handle this. Damien, this is what the shopkeep gave us for you.
Okay.
Freya pulls out a pink suit that is several sizes too big, and the legs and arms are way too long for Damien. But there is a nice hole in the pantaloons for his tail.
Did we buy these?
Yep.
So this is technically ours, right?
Yep.
Cool. Damien takes out his knife and just starts like shredding up the suit. Damn, I need to sharpen this a bit more. Ah, shit. Damien sits down and starts sharpening his knife more, and every now and then he just cuts a little bit more into the suit until it's like a nice little tear into the suit. Speaking of which, weren't y'all going to a party?
We still got like an hour or so.
Going to a party.
I'm not going to no party.
So if you want to cut up your suit, just hem it at least. Just shorten it.
I wasn't planning on going to the party to begin with.
Damien can do whatever he wants to that suit. It belongs to him now.
Well, he hasn't paid us for it.
I know. I ate the profit for that.
I ain't paying y'all for shit.
Okay.
Because first off, I never said I was going. That stupid woman just assumed I was going. Thirdly, I planned on attending in a more quiet fashion. If we're going to be nice about this.
I've been physically assaulted twice today. I'm not paying for that.
But your suit looks awesome.
I never agreed to anything. That harlot came in here and started touching me in different places, and then that old lady felt me up, and I was just trying to get that thing to go fast. I'm not paying for nothing.
If I pay for it, will you go with us?
If I get the suit, I'll go, but I mean, I ain't paying for it.
All right, I'll eat it and pay for it.
Here, Rayleigh, give Vulcan his suit. Here you go,
Okay.
Fenric. Here's your suit.
Thank you.
All right, so Fenric, so that's 5 gold pieces.
All right, I hand over 5 gold pieces.
So Vulcan and Fenric, y'all see y'all suits. They look really nice. They fit quite well, and there's little there's little gold embroideries on both of them.
All right. These look spiffy.
It will do.
Fenric, yours is dark blue. Vulcan, yours is black. Black.
There you go, Vulcan. You get to be edgy.
Would you like a purple ribbon for your man bun, Vulcan?
I hate all of you.
What? You upset now because you're the one catching all the flack?
No, it's just sometimes when I listen to you talk, I feel like...
Wait, hold up. You're about to say something real witty. Hold up. Let me sit down. Okay. Go.
Sometimes when I'm around you, I feel alone. So very alone.
Is it because your wife's dead?
Vulcan pulls out his greatsword. Say that again.
Guys, don't bloody your suits. You just got them.
I don't have a suit on.
I'm told. All right, Vulcan. At least change out of your suit first.
That
At
might
that
actually
moment,
be a
there's
good
a
idea.
knock at the door.
It's O'Brien.
Doorman.
On it. I walk to the door.
Fenric's the doorman?
He's just
I am now.
accepted his role.
He's like, this is fine.
I open the door and greet whoever it is with a smile. Hi, how are you?
Before you stand Kelly O'Kelly and Brian O'Brien.
It's that bitch.
Hello, how are you doing today? Or, sorry, no, can't start with that. My bad. Hi, are you ready for the party?
Not quite yet, but we're getting there. Give us another 5-10 minutes and we'll be right on out.
Oh, you could just let him in, you know.
Well, since you offered, they both walk in. What can we
Damien
help with?
had-
We can help you get ready.
Damien has a suit sprawled out and still cutting into it.
I'm still standing there with the greatsword.
Kelly O'Kelly notices that Freya and Rayleigh are not dressed yet, and she begins to say,
Don't touch
"Oh,
me!
let's go into a room and get you all ready. Your hair looks wonderful."
I'm actually catching this kind of bluntly, even with them in the room. It's like, isn't it kind of odd that she's now hanging around with Brian O'Brien?
Yes, I find it odd, but there's not much we can do about it right now.
I kind of stage whisper to Brian O'Brien. I'd be careful if I was you. Last few men she touched died.
Vulcan puts a
Well,
little
that's
sword
all in the
between them.
past now. Let's see. Well, Finnick and Vulcan, y'all look just fine. Damien, it seems you've
I never
had
said
an
I was going
accident.
anywhere.
He's Damien's not feeling too well. He'll catch up later.
Hold up, no, nobody ain't making excuses for me. I ain't going shit. I ain't doing shit. I ain't never said I was going.
Very well, whatever you would like. We'll just wait for the girls to be ready. Brian O'Brien sits down at one of the tables and looks towards Fenric and Vulcan, each in turn.
I'd like to do an investigation check on this guy to see if there's anything out of the ordinary that I can see about him.
Go for it.
Two.
Well, he's wearing a different suit than yesterday.
Something.
Looks nice. Has his hair done.
Does he smell?
Nope.
Damn, we
He
could at
smells
least get
rather
some
nice.
cologne.
Yep. After a few moments, Freya and Rayleigh, y'all are dressed, in your dresses and everything, and Kelly O'Kelly and Freya and Rayleigh come back down or come out of the room. Okay, we're all ready. Very well. Follow me this way, Brian O'Brien says. He begins to walk out of the tavern.
Oh, DM, just to be completely transparent on this, I don't think Brian O'Brien actually knows Damien. I don't think those two ever met. Just to be moving forward.
It's possible that they met after their reward, because you were there whenever Fenric was rewarded, or y'all were rewarded by Brian O'Brien. So it's
I thought
possible
it
y'all
was
could have
just
made
Fenric
introductions then.
I thought it was just Fenric that went to get the gold.
No, he
We
came
all
up
went,
to y'all.
but he handed it to Fenrir.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, all right.
Also, he's been hanging out with Kelly O'Kelly, so that she probably mentioned you at some point.
Sure.
So anyway, Brian O'Brien's leaving the tavern. Kelly O'Kelly close behind him.
I follow behind.
So do I and Sophia.
Let's go party.
I'm following
Right.
behind the group in stealth. I don't want
Okay.
to go into the party, but I just want to watch it.
Make a stealth check.
I'm not trying to hide from the group, if it makes it any difference.
Yep.
That's a 7.
Well, you bump into some barrels, and Kelly O'Kelly and Brian O'Brien notice you. Oh, decided to come after all, huh?
I just play it off and start walking away in a different direction.
Guess not. Well, here we go. Y'all have to get into this one. He motions towards a rowboat that is moored to one of the piers directly, well, the pier directly in front of the tavern.
I hesitantly get inside.
Don't bump your nests on the way out.
I thought we were going to one of the ships docked.
Okay. They're anchored in the harbor. I'm sorry, I said moored earlier. They're anchored.
No, that was about right. No, you had it right.
Oh, did I? Moored is the same.
Yeah.
Oh. So even
It's
if they're not connected to a dock, they can be anchored and it's still moored.
more it as long as they're tied in place, basically.
Oh. Okay. Well, shoot, yeah. It's not on a dock. It's in the harbor. You'll notice a particularly large ship that seems to have different colored lanterns on it.
Well, then Damien could just watch them roll off into the general direction of wherever the ship's going in. I thought I would have to follow behind them.
Nope.
Okay.
Is it the
Okay.
big one in the middle of the map?
Yes.
Okay.
Are we taking any equipment with us, or?
I have a dagger on my inner thigh.
Fenric has 2 daggers on him.
I have 2 daggers in my water walking ring.
So I think the answer is yes.
Okay, so I'm just carrying it. Okay.
Okay. DM, you're on the big map, right? You
Yeah.
can see that? Alright.
Wait,
Are
see
you
what?
zoomed out? Are you zoomed out?
What can I see? What? I'm sorry.
I was gonna ping so they're going to the biggest boat in the center, right?
Yeah, that one.
Okay, but the one next to it on the map, that's just a boat that's there, or ship that's there, I'm sorry.
It is a military ship that's anchored next to the large civilian.
Okay,
freighter.
and the rock is the one that's not anchored like the rest of them on the dock.
Yeah, it's that one that you're pinging right there.
Okay, cool. All right. I have something for Damien to do, but go ahead and get the party started. You can come to me whenever.
So, Fenric's in the rowboat waiting on Freya, Vulcan, and Rayleigh.
Oh,
Right over there.
I've gotten in the rowboat.
Okay, cool. So y'all get in the rowboat. Brian O'Brien gets in the same boat with you, and so does Kelly O'Kelly. Kelly O'Kelly begins to have a inane conversation, just kind of in general with the group. Oh, I'm so excited for the party. It'll be wonderful. And
It'll just be a bunch of nobles fluffing each other and getting drunk.
no, it won't. It won't be just nobles. There's all sorts of people there. It's a general party, she says rather proudly.
Quick question for Kelly. Is there anyone from Targon that's going to be at this party?
There might be 1 or 2 representatives. Terra is rather close with the people of Targon.
Thank you. I get my polymorph potion ready and just keep it at my side.
Brian O'Brien starts rowing. And unless there's anything I want to do, it's about 15 minutes before y'all get to the ship.
Nope.
No.
Can we wave to Ganez?
Sure, but y'all don't see where he is.
Oh.
Other than off in the distance, as the sun begins to set against the setting sun, there's another turtle that makes a similar jump as before.
He bumps into the rowboat as we're going.
Oh goodness. So anyway, it's about 15 minutes before y'all get to the ship. Y'all notice that it is called the TFS Celebration.
What was it again?
The TFS Celebration.
A Okay, thanks.
Mm-hmm. Let me write that down.
And what can we see from afar? Are there like lights or music?
Oh
What's
yeah,
going
there's
on?
you can hear the music starting to play. It seems like the party is starting right at this moment. And there are, like I said earlier, many different colored lanterns on the celebration as y'all pull up closer to it. It's rather large, and y'all can hear a myriad of voices coming down from it. Um,
As we approach, are there any associates that I might recognize?
um, no, you see a bunch of different races. You see humans mainly for the most part. You see some halflings. You see dwarves, dragonborn, elves, certainly,
Do I
but
see any
no one that you
tieflings or
recognize.
Genesee?
You see a rowboat of tieflings so far, but nothing of the Genesee.
Okay.
Okay. Um, so, yeah, after a few more moments, y'all make it onto the ship itself, and y'all climb the ladders up to it. Actually, you know what? There's a platform. Y'all don't have to climb any ladders. There's a floating platform that has been secured to the ship that actually has a stairway that goes up to the ship without having to climb up the ladders.
Cool. Well,
Yes.
Y'all
I
get up
hop on the
there and y'all
platform and start walking up the stairs.
cool. So y'all get onto the ship and y'all see a whole bunch of people there. They're all seemingly, at a party. Um, in the very middle of the ship, there are long tables arrayed with all sorts of food and drink. And we're gonna pause there for a second. Damien, what did you want to do?
Okay, as they start to roll off, I start heading down towards the rock.
Okay. You get there about the same time that they get to the ship. What are you trying to do on the rock in particular? There's
Uh,
bustling about of different sailors, but Pickle Paws is nowhere to be seen. Neither is Skywolf.
I'm looking for whoever's kind of in control, whoever's looking over the reconstruction of the ship at the moment.
There seems to be a foreman from the Navy dock who is dressed in a naval uniform, um, but he's got the main jacket off and it's his white undershirt on, so you can't see his rank. But he seems to be shouting orders at the different sailors and different repair crews.
Okay. As he's walking up, I just ask, well, how's the repairs going?
It's going quite well. How can I help you, sir?
Do you happen to know where the captain's at?
I believe Captain Otterton is down at the party on the celebration over there.
Okay, cool. That's what I thought. No unsuspicious question at all. Would you happen to know if his room's unlocked?
I
Nah,
believe the
you don't have to
captain.
answer that. Damien walks off towards the helm.
Sir, if you're heading to the captain's room, I must have to stop you.
Nope, not going there.
He eyes you rather um, suspiciously for a moment before saying, very well, but if the men see you near the captain's room, I'm certain they'll raise an alarm.
I would hope so.
He returns to yelling orders at the crews.
Okay. At the helm, is there? Do I see any kind of typically there's a table at the helm, with like extra mapping and stuff like that. Is that one on here? Is there anything
Yeah.
like that on here? Or no.
There is a table near the helm that is secured to the deck, but there doesn't appear to be any map charts lying on it.
Is there anything on it?
No,
Okay.
it's rather bare. Okay, there's a compass that is uh, secured to the, almost bolted into the table itself.
Okay, I'm gonna find the nearest mast and climb up it.
Okay, the nearest mast is right behind the table.
Oh, it's the one. Oh, they fixed the one that fell over.
Yep.
Okay, cool. And I was dumb for looking. I was trying to see if I could find a spyglass, but I actually do have one. Yeah, so I'm just gonna climb up there and just keep an eye on the situation over there from the
Okay.
spyglass.
Sound good?
Just chilling on the mast.
Cool. Returning to the celebration in more ways than one. Anyway, so Fenric, Freya, Vulcan, you're all at a party. Like I said before, there are long tables. They have multiple different drinks on them and various foods. There's a group of nobles talking towards the bow. Bow, that's the front part of the ship, right? Yeah, okay, so there's a group of nobles talking more towards the bow of the ship. And then there's several groups of servants talking up near the helm. There are several different dance floors located on the main deck of the ship.
I'd like to walk past the food and do a general Arcana check.
Okay, cool. As you walk past the food, you check for Arcana, and there doesn't seem to be any kind of spells on it at all. It is
Okay.
normal celebration food. Various different dips, several different chips.
Carrots?
Sure, there's some carrots. There's some vegetables arrayed with a sauce. Broccoli, celery, carrots, different cheese cubes, some crackers.
Vulcan grabs the first drink he sees.
It is a deep red wine, and it tastes rather berry flavored.
Okay.
I grabbed some veggies for
Pretty good.
Sophia.
And I continue walking toward the servants.
Okay, so you make your way up to the helm, and the servants are kind of talking feverishly amongst each other. Do you want to try and hear what they're saying?
Yes, I'd like to eavesdrop.
Okay. So you edge your way closer, and you pick out little snippets of what they're saying. They seem to be talking about a brand new, not a brand new, but a new fearsome pirate that seems to be roaming the seas. Nobody is quite sure uh, what the pirate looks like, only that it is a she, and that she has her own ship, and has made several different daring and brutal attacks on different naval galleons.
Gotcha. I'd then like to meander around toward the front of the ship and eavesdrop on the nobles.
Um, okay. Oh, so you're gonna go eavesdrop on the nobles?
Yes.
So you make your way to the bow of the ship, and the nobles are talking about the king of Eridane itself, himself. It appears that he's having some troubles with another kingdom that is from the seas. And because of this war, for he is at war, because of this war, there is starting to be a shortage in his own coffers.
Okay. After hearing those things, I'd like to look around the ship to see if anyone is overly drunk or overly talkative?
It doesn't seem like anybody's drunk just yet, as the party just started, and nobody is supremely talkative either.
Okay. I grab a drink and I continue to try to eavesdrop on the servants.
Okay. You also managed to grab the same glass as Vulcan, or not the exact same glass, but the same type of wine as Vulcan. It's a berry flavored wine. That would be awkward. Fenric and Vulcan reach for the same glass at the same time. Their
What are you
hands
doing?
touch briefly. Something stirs inside both of them. Anyway, no, you grab a different glass, but Vulcan is still there by the table of drinks.
I'm staying by the drinks.
Can I
Okay.
see if I recognize anyone on the ship?
Sure, but you don't recognize anybody on the ship.
Okay. Okay.
Y'all do notice Freya is kind of carrying herself rather differently. She seems to be more, she seems to be standing up straighter and just has an air of different mannerisms that you haven't noticed in her before.
Eh.
We'll go mingle with
Like
the nobles.
she's walking with a woman or something.
Okay. Yes, she's walking like a proper lady. So Freya, you go to mingle with the nobles, and they notice you instantly as you are dressed rather extravagantly and have almost perfect hair. Actually, you do have perfect hair. That was a nat 20 for the both of y'all that y'all got, Rayleigh and Freya. Hello, my dear. What might your name be? One of them says to Freya.
Freya. What might your name be?
Well, my lady Freya, I am Lord Norman of sorry, gotta think of a name of Castle Clare.
Castle Clare.
Yes, have you heard of it?
Sounds familiar.
We have a rather large gathering on the northern part of the kingdom. Loyal Eridanes, though, if I must say. And where are you from, my lady?
Where am I from? I've been very vague about where Freya is from.
The what?
Say you're from Hazelwood or something.
If you're really asking.
Yes, I'm really asking because I've been very vague about that.
Yeah. We can say, here's what we'll say then. You're from County Clare, which is named after the castle. Freya would have been one of Lord Norman's father's servants. Not servants, but serfs or whatever they're called.
Serf.
Yeah. Okay. Not like a direct servant, but you would have been, if you had some law to bring up to him, you would have brought it up to him.
Right. Cool. Yes. So this man was a man I need to know. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah. Anyway, Lord Norman just asked where you were from, Freya.
Well, I haven't lived there in a very long time, but I used to live in County Clare as a
Did
child.
you?
Yes.
Did you? How wonderful. What an odd coincidence. You must have had a notable father, no doubt, correct? Might I ask his
Oh.
name?
You may. His name was.
Come on, you got this. Come on, you got it. Come on.
Yeah, I'm
come
trying
on,
to think of a
come on.
last name. I haven't. His name was Gerald.
Or
Gerald.
Gerald.
Here, I got it. I'll
Gerald.
take care of it.
All right, thank you.
Gerald? Lord Norman seems to have a flash of recognition. My father had a very good friend whose name was Gerald. I don't suppose his name would have been, oh gosh, now I'm having trouble thinking of the name. I thought I had it. I don't suppose his name would have been.
Wait, you? Oh, Henry is having trouble thinking a name?
I don't suppose his name was Gerald O'Gerald. No, not Gerald
No.
O'Gerald.
you start that shit again.
I don't suppose his name was Gerald Clockbringer. And yes, it was Clockbringer.
Yes. Wait, how do you spell that?
Clockbringer.
Wait.
Clock
All right, on my
Bringer
end.
of clocks.
Clock?
Bringer.
Oh,
You know what? We'll just do Clark. Clark it is. Clark. I don't suppose his name was Jerry Clark.
okay. On my end, I was hearing twat. Like, you know.
Oof.
Like, that's why I had to make sure.
I was hearing
Oof.
clock ringer.
Yeah.
Okay, so yes, but it's been a very long time since I've gone by that name, but yes.
Well, I'll be. Lord Norman looks very pleasantly surprised. Miss Clark, your father was a great man. Truly wonderful. It's all rather, well, sad to hear about what happened to him. I hope he died well.
Excuse me?
Well, yes, I heard he died sometime after he left the castle. He used to be one of Father's best knights.
How exactly did you hear he died?
Well, I didn't particularly hear how, but that's just seemed to be the general consensus, is that he died some years after he left the castle.
Right. Well, I do remember he left the castle at some point. And he did die a couple of years afterwards, but I tend not to think about it these days. It's such a painful memory for me.
Ah, yes, I quite understand. And your little Freya, to think you would have grown up to be such a, well, such a lady.
Ah, well, I try.
Well, you are very successful at it, let me tell you. May I introduce you to my company tonight?
Why, of course.
Here we have Count Dark Lord.
Hmm.
Nope, not Dark Lord. Nope, sorry.
I was as soon as you said Doc, I was like, "What up?"
Count Dark Lord.
Count Doc. Docker. Just Docker. Count Docker. And this is Lord Aaron. And here we have a very special guest. This is the Prince of the Kingdom of Eridane, Eric himself. Prince Eric, everyone, this is Lady Freya. She is the daughter of one of my father's best knights and best friends.
Your Highness, my lords.
How do you do? They all say in turn.
Quite well. Just catching up with Lord Norman here. It's been so long, you know.
Ah, yes, quite right. If you'll excuse us, Lord Norman, you may be another minute or so. The other nobles excuse themselves and begin to congregate a little further down and resume their talk.
Well, Norman, I'll let you get back to your friends. I'll
Then
mingle around. And perhaps we'll catch up later.
Very well, Lady Freya. Enjoy the night. I do apologize about that. We were discussing matters of the utmost importance.
It is quite all right.
Very well. Enjoy yourself. He turns and goes back to his friends.
I make my way back over to the group if I can, of who I can find.
Okay, you
Is there
find
cheese on this table?
there's
sorry.
cheese on the other side.
Vulcan just grabs a stack of cheese.
Okay.
Takes it and just kind of walks around.
Okay.
After finishing the drink, of course.
Very well. Fenric is, I guess he goes back to the drink table, or is he at the food table? Because they're two separate tables.
I'm at the drink table.
Okay, and Vulcan, you're at the food table or the drink table now?
So, wherever the cheese was, I picked up a stack and I'm sort of walking around like I guess I'm doing a loop
Okay.
and I'm just eating cheese.
Okay, cool. So you're just doing a loop. Freya, I'll let you choose. You can either go to Vulcan, who is walking around, or you can go to Fenric, who's kind of hanging out by the drinks.
It's not that hard a decision.
Not as hard as making up where you're from.
I know, right? We go to Fenric.
He likes Fenric better, Vulcan.
No, it's just Vulcan's walking around with cheese, and I would just like tell him, don't do that.
So Freya comes up to Fenric.
What's up?
What's up?
Well, not a whole lot. I tried eavesdropping on the nobles. They were talking about general politics stuff that kind of boring. And then when I was talking to this, not talking to the servants, eavesdropping with the servants, they mentioned a new pirate on the loose. Wasn't able to catch a name, but I was able to catch that it was a she, which I thought was kind of interesting. But beyond that, I didn't find any details, and right now I'm just kind of sipping my drink.
Ah, nice. What else? They just regular politics stuff from the nobles.
Yeah, they mentioned that there was a war and a shortage, but I can't remember what kingdoms they'd mentioned. Um,
Hmm.
I just know it wasn't my own home kingdom, so it didn't bother me too much.
Right. That's nobles for you.
Yeah. Looks like you knew the guys back there. Do you know where they're from? Old
Yeah.
friends?
I
Not quite.
knew one of them sort of from when I was a kid. Lord Norman. Um. Yeah, my father used to. My father used to be like best friends with his father and stuff like that. So I was trying to get some information out of him, but he doesn't know much about anything.
Gotcha.
He did say something weird though.
Weird how?
Weird as in apparently the entire kingdom thinks that my father left the castle and died like a couple years later, as opposed to the fact that he was arrested and killed by the kingdom.
Hmm. You think it might be a propaganda campaign, or what do you think happened?
I don't know. Look, Lord Norman's kind of a he's kind of a playboy, and from what I remember of him, he was not that bright to begin with.
Gotcha.
So, whatever he's been told, he probably believes.
I'll have to
At
keep
the,
that in mind if I ever meet him.
Right.
at that moment, a trumpet sounds from the floating platform that y'all entered from, and two men dressed in a royal uniforms of red and blue step onto holding trumpets with banners on them. The banners are red and blue, with blue field with a red griffin on them, and I'm getting a little bit of an echo from somewhere. But anyway, they step off of the stairs and
It's
each
Fenric.
take.
Sorry.
That was it. And they each take a. No, I'm still getting it. I think it's me or something. I don't know how. But they each take a side of the stairs that lead to the floating dock, and they blow the trumpets again. A third man comes similarly dressed, but with a golden embroidery along his uniform. And he announces to the whole ship, "Here from the kingdom of Targon are Prince Finir and Princess Fineria." He steps aside, and two bright red Genesees step down from the stairs onto the ship.
I immediately cast invisibility on myself.
Okay, you're invisible.
Henrik.
I'm right here. Don't worry.
All right. You know these guys or something?
I don't know yet. Let's just say I'm not very trusting of the people of Targon at the moment.
Okay. If anything goes down, give some kind of signal.
All right. If you don't see me by the end of the night, chances are I'm just invisible and water walked back to land.
All right. I'll let Vulcan know if he ever gets done eating that mountain of cheese.
Gotcha. Could you say the names of the royals again, Afa?
I sure can. So it is Prince Finir, spelled Fenir, and Princess Fineria, spelled Fenairia.
Okay. Do they appear to be about my age or much older?
They appear to be a little bit younger than you.
Okay. Hey Freya, can you do me a quick favor?
What's that?
Can you ask them if they know anything about the Prince of Targon, specifically myself?
I'll try.
All right.
Let's see if Lord Norman can introduce me or not.
All right. Thank you.
Yep.
As that's happening, I'd like to walk up to the royals and just kind of do a quick look about them to see if they actually are from the nation of Targon or if they're imposters.
Not only are they wearing the symbols and uniforms of the nation of Targon, you can tell that they look very similar to you, and you even recognize them as your own brother and sister.
Okay.
So I've made my way to Lord Norman.
Yes, he is talking amongst the nobles and doesn't seem to notice you.
I go up and tap him on the shoulder.
Oh, yes, Lady Freya. How may I help you, dear?
I need a favor, Norman.
And what might that be? His blue eyes twinkle and he winks at you.
You see those two that just entered the party?
Ah,
I
yes,
need
the prince and princess.
I need you to introduce me to them.
And why might I do that?
No reason. It's been so long since I've mingled with people of our standard, of our
Stature.
status, that our status, that I'd like to get to know some newer faces.
Ah, I understand quite well. Yes, my lady, please follow me this way. I shall introduce you forthwith.
Why, thank you.
He walks Freya over to the prince who has come to stand near the nobles. He has a strange look in his eyes as he um, walks Freya up to Prince Fenir and says, "My good Prince Fenir, this is Lady Freya. She is a very important lady the to County Clare." He kind of stammers and stumbles through his sentence. Prince Fenir uh, looks over Freya and slowly nods his head. "How do you do, my lady?" he says.
Quite well, Your Highness. And yourself?
"Just fine, I suppose. And what are you here for?"
Oh, just to mingle, get to know some people. Um,
"Ah,
you know,
I suppose that is the point of a party, is it not?"
Your Highness, you seem to know your way about these things, don't you?
"I have been to several so far, if I do say so myself." He laughs rather gently and almost humbly at his own joke.
Hey, Your Highness, you're so young. How many of these parties could you have gone to?
"Well, I know several of my people that attend parties almost nightly. They are almost always adolescent and almost always my same age. So it depends on what you mean by parties. Celebrations such as this aboard the ship, well, they are a little bit rarer, of course, but I'm only 19 and have had several years to enjoy many good. He pauses before saying parties.
Well, aren't you one full of surprises? I
Ah,
figured someone, I figured someone as young as yourself wouldn't be allowed out of the castle, much less to parties like this.
I am here on a diplomatic mission, if you must know.
Oh,
And this party is rather necessary.
may I ask what it is exactly you're doing?
I'm afraid that is for me and Prince Eric to discuss.
Oh, Eric, huh? Let me ask you. Can I ask you something, Your Highness?
Of course. Pretty woman like
Is
you may ask me anything.
is that is that your sister you came with?
Yes, that is my sister.
Oh, I've always wanted a sister and a brother. Sadly, my father never had other siblings for myself. Do you have many other siblings?
An interesting and selfish look at things, saying that your father never had siblings for you. How strange. But yes, I have several siblings.
Are you the oldest of them?
I am not. There are several older than me.
Well, what are they? Are your brothers, your sisters?
I have several of both.
Do you have an older brother you can introduce me to?
I have several, yes, but none are here tonight.
Okay.
I walk up behind Prince Fenir and undo my invisibility spell and say, "Are you sure about that?" Then cast invisibility again and walk off.
Prince Fenir whirls around, but not before Fenric casts invisibility on himself again and stares off into the distance. Well, not off into the distance. He's staring all around where Fenric should have been, rather
Why?
bewildered.
What's the matter, Your Highness?
You hear that?
Why, I can't say that I did. What happened?
Curious, he says. He puts his forefinger and his thumb on his chin and strokes his chin for a moment.
Well, I'm sorry to have taken up so much of your time, Your Highness. If you'll excuse me, I will go mingle with some other people now.
It is quite all right.
It was
Enjoy
an honor.
yourself, Lady Freya.
Thank you, thank you. You as well, Your Highness. It was an honor to meet you.
He motions towards one of the Targonian guards who come, who walk towards Prince Fenir, and he whispers something to them, and they go off, and more Targonian guards. After a moment, more Targonian guards come up from the floating platform and are on either side of Prince Fenir and Princess Feneria.
All right, so I make my way back over to the party tables.
I'm still invisible, but I walk over to this party tables as well and tap Freya on the shoulder and say thank you.
You're welcome.
Are there any elves on the ship?
There are several.
Vulcan just tries to mingle with the first one he comes across.
Okay. It's a servant on the helm of the ship.
He says hello in Elven.
Hello is a female elf, and she replies back in Elven. How may I help you, my lord?
Having a good time?
Yes, I am, but I was with my friends. She points back to a group of servants. Would you care to join us?
Sure, why not? Have you tried the cheese?
Yes, it is quite good, but not nearly as good as the roast pig I hear we're going to be having tonight.
Roast pig, you say? Roast pig, you say?
I swear, if they roll Sir Lancelot out on a spit with an apple in his mouth.
Oh, jeez. I don't even know what to think now. Yes, I hear the cook has been preparing it all day. Slow roasting it for 24 hours at the very least.
Oh. That's sad.
Why is it sad?
It's a inside thing. Don't worry about it.
Very well. She turns back to her friends.
I assume I'm joining them.
Sure. They're talking. Sorry.
She just turned back and I was joining them, so like, am I not talking to them anymore?
I mean, you tell me. Are you gonna say anything in particular? Or
I mean, I joined them, so is something happening, or she just turned back to her friends?
They're
No
talking about
introduction?
No. She doesn't really introduce you because she doesn't know who you are. You didn't
I
introduce
know. I was
yourself.
just waiting for some kind of cue.
Oh, well, kind of got to take the lead on that one.
Sure.
Yeah, I was about to say you got to make the queue.
You do.
I see Vulcan flopping, talking to the elf ladies, and I go and join.
Okay. So Freya shows up, and the elven servant kind of like nods towards her, but does so kind of just ever so slightly coldly.
Just nobody like you. Swear.
No, I guess not.
It's because Freya's more pretty than this elf servant.
Yeah, well,
No, I'm as the DM, I'm telling you that's why.
I know. I know.
Okay, I guess I say, how are you all doing in Elven?
They reply and say, "Oh, we're doing just fine, and how are you?"
Doing just fine. I like the cheese.
Yes, it's very good.
I am so glad I didn't go to this
Vulcan.
party.
Vulcan, is that all you're going to talk to them about is cheese?
You can't. Oh wait, no, you're
I've joined. Yeah, I've joined at this point.
No, I was like, wait, yeah, you're an elf. Okay.
Wait, what?
He's talking to him in Elvish.
Oh.
So if you don't understand it, you can't understand what he's saying. Is what he's
Well,
trying to
no,
tell
I
you.
know Elvish.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I came to the conclusion of when I was saying it.
Yeah.
I would like to point out while this is going on, Damien's done started reaching into his rations and just like snacking on his rations while he's looking through the glass, kind of like one of those like
he's got some old crusty bread that he's just munching on.
and like he's leaning like he's in a tree and he's just leaning forward like he's cross-legged. His tail's wrapped around the mast for balance, and he's just like leaning forward and just like reaching in and just as things are going on.
I'm so sorry, Damien. I didn't mean to forget about you. I thought that's like all you wanted to
No, that's
say.
all Damien's doing. That is all Damien's
Okay.
doing.
Okay. Cool. So, Fenric, I just sent you the answer to your question that you asked. Freya is admonishing Vulcan for only talking about cheese so far.
You want some?
I mean, yeah, I'll take some cheese, but talk about something else with these girls.
I only just started talking.
He meant that literally, like in life.
Take a piece of cheese and shut up.
All right, take the cheese.
What were you guys talking about?
Some good ass cheese.
We were just talking about the latest scuttlebutt we heard from some of the sailors.
Such as?
Well, apparently there's a new fierce pirate that's on the loose.
Pickle Posh?
Pickle Paws? That little stuffed animal of a captain? They all
I
laugh.
wouldn't say that to his face.
They all laugh and say, "He's neither ferocious nor is he as deadly as he makes himself seem to be.
He's behind them, isn't he?
No. He
It's
hasn't
alright,
arrived
the
yet.
dreaded pirate Paws. I wouldn't say that to his face if I was you.
I couldn't hear you. What you said, Ava?
I was saying no. He's below decks.
No, okay.
But yeah. So yeah, they're just saying how it's definitely not Pickle Paws.
What can you tell me about him?
Well, firstly, the new pirate is a woman, so we hear. Secondly, she seems to have captured the attention of all of the male sailors. They kind of giggle amongst themselves again.
Are there any stories involving her?
Only that she's absolutely fierce and takes no prisoners. People barely escape with their lives.
Has she done anything noteworthy, like destroyed a town or?
Not destroyed towns, but she has taken down 3 galleons at one time.
Interesting.
1 ship versus 3 galleons.
Yep, I'm trying so hard not to make a joke.
What's a galleon?
A galleon's like a mid-sized ship. If you're asking for real.
Yeah, I was asking for it.
Yeah, it's a mid-sized ship.
Okay. Impressive.
Like Galleon was a warship.
Did you ever play Sea of Thieves?
Yeah, but Galleon was the biggest ship.
thought it was a currency from Harry Potter.
They're like the
That's not
largest
a-
mid-sized ship, but
It's
there
not.
are
Warships are fucking huge.
yeah.
Actually, hold up. I would say
Large multi-deck sailing ships.
the ship. Yeah, the ship more like next to the ship more next to the ship that y'all are on would be more like the galleon. This one, I don't know. Depends on how.
Anyway.
the specs.
She took out 3 galleons. Is impressive.
Mm.
Mhm.
Still trying not to make a joke.
She seems like my kind of woman.
Definitely not trying to make a joke.
I myself am a mercenary, and I've taken out many of my own great feats.
They kind of laugh. Oh, we're sure you have. Do you have any stories to tell us?
What kind of story do you want to hear?
Well, tell us something about fighting goblins or other things.
Come on, DM. That's being meta.
Psst,
Goblins are a common enemy.
don't
I don't know
ask
that
him about-
Vulcan has
Sure.
goblin
Sure.
challenge.
don't ask him about the goblins.
So there was this one time where I had a contract to take out a particular man for a particular group, and I was paid 1,000 gold to track him down and kill him. I convinced the leader of the gang to let me borrow 3 of his men to trap this guy in an alley where I was already hiding. As he approached the alley with his back turned, I stabbed him in the back. And then a tiefling shouted at me. He was the enemy gang leader.
The man you killed or the tiefling?
The woman looked rather confusedly at you.
Vulcan's okay with this, he's just telling a story.
Hey, Fenric, roll sleight of hand. Twice.
Stealing from people?
All right, first one is a 17. Second one is a 4.
Okay. So the first one is successful. The second one, Prince Finir, feels your hand up against his chest and kind of jumps up and swipes in the air at you, or in your general direction, without seeing you.
I jump off the boat. I have Ring of Water Walking. I'm just gonna land like I normally would.
There's a splash as you land on your feet, and yeah, it's kind of a marvel. People who are looking down don't see anything at all. What was that? Says a noble. And Prince Veneer is equally as confused. I am very confused here, he says. But nobody's smiling.
Damien's leaning even further in, seeing the commotion.
Roll
I
dexterity, please,
cast.
Damien.
I've got my tail wrapped around for balance. So does that count for anything?
Yeah, roll with advantage.
All right, what did you say? Roll dexterity?
Yeah.
Where the fuck did it go? Oh wait, there it is.
Alright, I cast message and whisper into Prince Finir's ear. Just look at the paper.
14.
Okay. But you don't fall into the water, Damien. Prince Veneer looks around at his surroundings, searching for you, before realizing that it was a magic spell, and he begins to feel all across his chest until he finds the piece of paper. He pulls it out without anyone next to him seeing. And immediately he turns to his guards, and the guards begin. He turns to his guards, he whispers something to them, and the guards go straight to Princess Veneria, and sorry, got distracted by that door closing. So the guards go to Princess Veneria and gather her up, and all of the guards and Targonians that are there, all of them are Genesees, by the way. They all group back at the floating platform, and the guy that announced their arrival before announces, "The prince and princess of Targon are now leaving.
I feel like
After this attempted thievery, the kingdom of Eridane shall pay for what they have done tonight."
Uh-oh.
And so Prince
Vulcan.
Fenir and Princess Veneria exit the stage, so to speak.
I lean over and whisper to Vulcan, we should probably get out of here, but like inconspicuously. I think Fenrir just started a war.
did he just accidentally a war?
I might have.
Okay, but I'm taking a glass of wine with me.
Yeah, grab a glass of wine. I'll grab some of that cheese.
Get a to-go box. Shit.
Ladies.
Another announcer, this time dressed in a gray and gold uniform, steps up to the helm and announces, "Everyone stay calm, stay calm. We are just fine. The kingdom of Eridane has survived much worse enemies, and we will assuredly try to make peaceful talks with the Targonians later. Until then, please enjoy the fireworks show."
Are the
And
Targonians still in sight where I can still cast message?
no.
Fuck. All right.
At this point, seeing the commotion and everybody like suddenly like shuffling off the ship, Damien climbs down and starts heading back to the tavern.
I also
Uh,
start walking back to the tavern.
Okay. Before Freya and Vulcan can get to a boat, though, the fireworks start to go off, and now there's a new hustle and bustle going on about the ship. The display lasts probably about an hour, and the finale is truly wonderful. However, as the show fades and ends, somebody comes up from below decks, dressed in a naval sailor's uniform of gray and gold, and shouts, "Theft! Theft! There's been a theft here aboard the ship! The crown is missing! The crown is missing!" And we're going to end it there for tonight.
What a game.
Mm-hmm. So thanks everybody for showing up. We've had a pretty interesting episode for a filler episode, but some stuff happened and it was some pretty good stuff. So anyway, we're gonna end it there tonight. Thanks for everybody that showed up. If you liked what you saw, I think I can get the link to the YouTube in the chat again. Oh well, there's a chat that it's in.
Jesus.
So now it's in the Twitch chat.
Twitter.
Anyway, catch us on YouTube. Follow us here again if you don't ever want to miss another episode. All right. See y'all later.